Creek Casino Resort, proud partner of the Golden State Warriors. Please play responsibly.
Dub Nation, it's time. Time to lock in. Time for that undeniable energy.
Bang! Steph Curry does it again!
Time to bring your A game.
What defense by Golden State!
Time to learn from our past.
Redemption for Golden State.
Time to build for our future.
Trace Jackson Davis. Oh!
Time to show up for the team that's shown out.
Let's go all out tonight, Dub Nation.
The Warriors win it!
The time is now. Get your tickets now at Warriors.com.
Are you curious about who offers the best deals on top-rated Samsung, LG, and Sony TVs? The answer is surprising. It's not online, and it's not the warehouse clubs. The best deals on top-rated TVs are at Video Only. Don't believe it? Then check out the trade-in deals at Video Only. How about $500 for your old TV? Try doing that online. Before you buy that new TV, drop into Video Only. If you don't, you'll be sorry.
This is Larry Fleck, owner of The Floor Store. Our spring sale, now until April 29th, might be our biggest sales event ever. Means up to 50% off every single product we have in stock. And we have Northern California's largest in-stock selection of carpet, hardwood, laminate, and waterproof flooring. It also means 2 full years of interest-free financing. This is going to be a spring to remember, but it ends Tuesday. Go to floorstores.com to find the nearest of our 10 Bay Area showrooms. From Santa Rosa to San Jose, The Floor Store, your Bay Area flooring authority.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth, presented by DoorDash.
Now, let's go around the association.
You can't script anything better than this. This is absolutely fantastic.
What?
Here's a look at Hamilton. He and Festus Ezeli are, as they say in NASCAR, swapping paint.
Fred, lob, and a finish to Jalen Green. What an alley-oop. So good. Nolan Malloy. How does he do it? Let it ride. Time to go around the association. We start off with the Golden State Valkyries in their inaugural WNBA season, brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. They'll kick off on May the 16th with a preseason game. The Valkyries have hired Allison DeKuyper as assistant trainer, Papa Sambi as performance coach, Caitlin Knox as head athletic trainer, and Jocelyn Bourne as head of physical therapy. On your Kaiser Permanente scoreboard, last night there was action in the NBA. Franz Wagner with 32, Paolo Banchero 29. Orlando beat Boston 95-93, and Boston's lead in their best of 7 between the 2 and the 7 seed is 2-1. Gary Trent Jr. tied a franchise playoff record with 9 threes. He had 37, and Giannis Antetokounmpo also had 37 as Milwaukee beat Indiana. Pacers up 2-1 in that one. And then a big night for one Jaden McDaniels of the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The Wolves bench is active. Joe Ingles is up just like an assistant coach over there. So is Luka Garza. Luka Doncic has it forced out to the midcourt stripe. And then Rui dribbled off his own foot. Scooped up by Jaden McDaniels. Luka doesn't know what's going on. Jaden runs to the rim and dunks it. He's too busy complaining. He didn't want to defend Jaden. Wolves will take the bucket. They lead by 7 with 8:15 left to play.
Alan Horton on the call, the Timberwolves Radio Network. Minnesota 116-104 at home, and they lead 2-1 over the LA Lakers. Action this morning at West Coast time. The Cleveland Cavaliers looking to go up 3-0 on Miami.
Adebayo in the lane. The jumper on Allen missed. Rebound DeAndre Hunter quickly to Jerome. Jerome on the left-hand dribble. Lob to Allen. Pow! How about that assist from Ty Jerome? A thunderous dunk from the fro. And the Cavaliers are up by 18.
Tim Alcorn with a great call on the Cavaliers Radio Network. The final was 124-87. Cleveland leading that series 3-0. 22 points for Allen to go with 10 rebounds. And it was Hunter off the bench for the Cavaliers. He had 21. Bam Adebayo, 22 points and 9 boards for the Miami Heat. And Tyler Hero chipped in 13 points on a 5-for-13 shooting effort. Also on the docket today was a game between Oklahoma City and the Memphis Grizzlies. It was tight back and forth for a long time.
Shea stationary, grinding, stutter stepping, spinning, steps back, fires, 21-foot jumper on the way, got it! Gilgeous Alexander, big-time shot. 11 seconds to play. Timeout, Grizz. 116-111 Thunder. What are big-time players about? Shea says, watch me, baby. 38 in Game 4.
That's Matt Pinto on the Thunder Radio Network. Memphis, though, fighting for their playoff lives. Down 3-0. We're trying to figure out a way to tie the game up with Desmond Bane on the free throw line.
2-point game. Bane giving the ball. Thunder up 117-115. Sends it up. Misses. Loose ball batted. Tipped. No good at the buzzer, and the Thunder have won. They advanced to round 2 for the second consecutive season, sweeping the Grizzlies away in the opening round of the postseason, holding on for a 117-115 triumph over the Grizz.
So Oklahoma City will get some time off now, and that's because the Denver Nuggets and the LA Clippers, that series looks like it's primed to go 7.
Jokic has it at the midcourt circle. He gets a good pick from Jalen Pickett, throws it to him, a pick and pop, head fake on the 3. Pickett's in the paint, throws back behind him over to Christian Brown. Brown turns the corner on Powell. 4 on the clock. Jokic 3. Yeah! 81-63, Denver with less than a minute to go in the third.
Jason Kosmicki on the call, the Nuggets Radio Network, and right now, down to 4:51 to go in the game. It's 91-83 Denver, so the game still very much in doubt. Jokic with 33 points, 20 rebounds, 8 assists in that game. 22 for Kawhi Leonard. He has 8 boards on 9 of 19 shooting. Now, late in the first half, James Harden with the ball. Christian Brown reaches in, smacks Harden across the chest. Harden didn't like it, started talking to Brown. Coming over to help out was Aaron Gordon of Archbishop Midi fame, and he got pushed by Harden. He went after Harden. Zubats went after Gordon. 6 technical fouls were handed out. So it's not just Warriors-Rockets that's getting a little chippy. It is everywhere around the league. It's been a very physical playoff run. Game 3, Warriors and Rockets upcoming in just a couple of minutes. Final note or so on the around the association part of the affair. We wish nothing but goodwill toward Elijah Arenas, son of Gilbert, no longer in a coma after a fiery car crash down in Southern California. He was a highly rated recruit who had committed to USC. We hope he is on the mend. Jimmy Butler's on the mend, but he will not play in tonight's game. He is out. Quentin Post and Jonathan Kuminga will start in this game, and Moses Moody is coming off the bench. Plenty of storylines to go around as the Warriors take on the Rockets in Game 3 of this first-round Western Conference playoff series. It's coming your way next right here on the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Doors and loading dock equipment are a crucial part of your business, and one you probably don't think much about until they break. A broken door or dock leveler can be a real security threat, along with disturbing the flow of goods in your business. Luckily, RNS is here for all your commercial door, dock, and gate needs. From overhead doors and security shutters to fire-rated and personnel doors, RNS can provide your business with safety and security. Call 800-FIX-A-DOOR to schedule a free estimate or visit rsdoors.com. RNS Doors. Look for the red truck.
Meanwhile at Xfinity.
Okay, huddle up. Do you realize how many fans stream basketball? It's madness.
But real fans stream with Xfinity Internet.
Totally. We've engineered the fastest connection.
With reduced buffering and low lag.
'Cause making streaming better is what we do!
Yeah! Can we let go now? It's really not a huddle with 2 people.
Switch to Xfinity Internet and stream live sports from the best seat in the house. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Actual speed vary. Not guaranteed.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
The following is an attorney advertisement. If you get sidelined by a workplace injury, the workers' compensation attorneys at Boxer & Gerson can help get you back in the compensation you deserve. We care about justice for injured workers. That's what makes us Northern California's premier workers' comp law firm. Call Boxer & Gerson at 510-345-2341 or visit boxerlaw.com for a free consultation. Boxer & Gerson, your life is worth the fight.
Elevate your kitchen at the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill. Out of your dreams and into your kitchen. Select the qualifying built-in kitchen appliance package that is right for you. With unrivaled technology and luxury-grade quality, when you bring home a Mila, you're bringing home true innovation. Now, for a limited time, save up to 10% with the purchase of a qualifying Mila kitchen package. Visit the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or at friedmansappliance.com.
Warriors fans, nothing compares to catching your favorite team IRL, especially during the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster gets you to every round of the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google, so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Warriors stars leave it all on the hardwood to being there to see who gets to raise the Larry O'Brien Championship Trophy. And get 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than being able to say you were at the playoffs live.
Hey, Stephen Curry, it's game day, and you know what that means.
That you're going to talk like an announcer all day long?
Yes, and fans get 10% cash back in arena or online at Warriors Shop by using Racketin.
That is pretty exciting.
Cash back on Warriors gear is exciting, Stephen Curry.
I think they know it's me.
Good point. We just need to tell them the website.
Racketin.com/Warriors. RAKUTEN.com/Warriors.
Whether on or off the court, the keys to success are the same. On the court, it's ball movement. Off the court, it's workflow. On the court, teams call plays to execute their game plan. Off the court, companies rely on systems to run their business smoothly. MRC Smart Technology Solutions, a Xerox company, is the official copier and office solutions provider of the Golden State Warriors. We offer large and small companies the technology they need to transform the way they work. Visit MRC360.com to learn more today.
This is the Golden State Warriors Radio Network.
Presented by United Airlines.
It's taken 40 years, but once again, the Bees team is the best team.
Unbelievable lives here.
Unbelievable.
Ridiculous lives here.
Positively ridiculous.
Elevation sensation lives here.
A little elevation sensation.
Our passion lives here.
Flash.
Our pride lives here.
Our legacy lives here.
Blocked by Kaminga.
Our future lives here. On the Golden State Warriors Radio Network. Let's seize this moment together, Dub Nation.
The one-time darlings are now a dynasty.
Presented by Stanford Blood Center. Did you know you can save 3 lives in 1 hour? Donate blood with Stanford Blood Center. Visit StanfordBloodCenter.org to become a life-saving warrior.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Now, Dub Nation, show some love from my guy, the voice of the Warriors, at Warriors Vox, Sam Roy.
Sunlight coming in on the concourses. Gold shirts on every seat. That means only one thing. It's playoff time. It's game 3. The Warriors are at Chase Center to take on the Houston Rockets with the series tied at 1 game apiece. However, if the Warriors are to take a lead in the series, they're going to have to do it without their catalyst. Jimmy Butler is out with a bruised tailbone suffered when he was undercut by Emma Thompson in game 2. Who will step up for the Dubs tonight? We'll have to wait and find out, and we'll come back after this final break before basketball to tell you all about it. The Warriors and the Rockets coming your way on the Warriors Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Brian Bakhtiari, Executive Manager of Stevens Creek Subaru. April is Earth Month, and Stevens Creek Subaru supports the Subaru Loves the Earth initiative. For the past 20 years, Subaru of America and Stevens Creek Subaru have been committed to leaving a legacy of protecting and conserving the Earth for future generations. We designed our new facility to include solar, bioswales, and native plants to help our environment. Subaru of America and fellow dealers like Stevens Creek Subaru have helped raise over $55 million for the National Park Foundations, planted over 1 million trees in forests devastated by wildfires, and have helped keep over 22 million pounds of waste out of landfills. We believe that the Bay Area is more than just a beautiful place to live. As a certified eco-friendly dealership, Stevens Creek Subaru is doing our part to help the Earth. Is the dealership that you bought your last car from doing the same? Stevens Creek Subaru, making a difference one car at a time. Stevens Creek Subaru is easy to find in San Jose on Stevens Creek Boulevard or online at StevensCreekSubaru.com. And remember, buckle up and drive safely.
Okay, so when we get on the car lot, don't look anyone in the eye, don't smile, stand right next to me. This is serious business.
But Dad...
I know, it's tough. But in the game of car buying, we gotta play it smart.
Dad, there are no games. CarMax has upfront pricing. The price we saw online is the price we get.
Oh, okay. I guess we can smile.
Shop quality certified cars with upfront pricing at CarMax.com.
AM/PM is about to change things forever. Introducing the new AM/PM Taco 2-Pack. Available in 2 unique flavors, shredded chicken and slow-cooked carnitas. New, sleek, pillowy tortilla case wraps around a protein-packed core brought to life by our flavor-enhancing 6-hour slow-cooking process to deliver all-day value.
New Taco 2-Packs, only at AM/PM and only $5. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Plus tax where applicable. Prices and participation may vary. Terms and conditions apply.
Watch the Warriors in the first round of the NBA playoffs on NBC Sports Bay Area. Catch Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, and the rest of the squad as Bob Fitzgerald and Kalina Azubuike call all the first-round action. Plus, tune in to Warriors pre- and post-game live, hosted by Bonte Hill alongside Hall of Famer Chris Mullin, former Warriors Festus Ezeli and Juan Toscano-Anderson, and Zena Keita. Authentic moments live here on NBC Sports Bay Area and the NBC Sports Bay Area app.
15 years ago, PG&E launched Power Pathway, an education and job training program developed to increase the number of skilled workers in the energy industry. Since then, 85% of the graduates have been hired by PG&E or the construction utility industry, focusing on students in underserved communities, women, and military veterans. Power Pathway is helping the next generation of PG&E energy professionals build a better future for themselves and a clean energy future for California. To learn more, visit pge.com/powerpathway.
Here at Chase Center, it is time now for our national anthem. Crowd still coming in. We know that there's some bad traffic out there in the Bay Area, as is the case on the weekends when you have multiple events going on at the same time. So please keep your radio on, and we'll tell you exactly what's going on here in Game 3. Let's go down the floor now. It's time for our national anthem.
National anthem being performed by 11-year-old and Bay Area native Isis McHale.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets the boats bursting in air gave proof through the night, and that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave?
Job well done on the national anthem. Glad you're with us here at Chase Center for Game 3. Tim Roy, Tom Tolbert, our entire Golden State Warriors radio and audio network crew. Time for your starting lineups. They're brought to you by Racketin. And for the Houston Rockets under coach Ime Udoka, who spent 1 year playing for USF back in the day before transferring to Portland State, Ahmed Thompson will start at one forward spot. Dylan Brooks at the other. Thompson, of course, who learned how to play the game on the playgrounds of San Leandro. His twin brother, Ausar Thompson, playing for the Detroit Pistons in the playoffs right now. They both went to overtime elite at one point. And Thompson, who was the guy right in the middle of the Jimmy Butler injury, undercut Jimmy in the midair, and the bruised tailbone for Butler, holding him out tonight. 14 points, 8 rebounds a game during the regular season for Thompson, 55%. Dylan Brooks shot 50% in Game 2, 6 of 12. It's the first time in his last 15 playoff games that he's made at least half of his shots. Alperen Şengün has been very good so far in this series. Şengün shooting 51% from the field. He's averaging 21 points and 12 rebounds in the first 2 games. A 6'11 pro out of Turkey, now in his 4th year. Fred VanVleet will start at the point guard spot. VanVleet in Game 1 was 4 of 19. He was 2 of 8 in Game 2. It seemed to have lost his shot, but he did average 14 points a game in the regular season. And Jalen Green, who hit 8 threes in Game 2, hadn't done that since the 3rd game of his NBA career. 21 points, 35% from 3 in the regular season, but he is a guy the Warriors will be focused on to try to slow down his offensive production tonight. The Rockets, the number 2 seed in the West, for a reason. They're 52-30 on the season, and they were a pretty good road team. 23-17 on the year away from H-Town. Time now for the Warriors starting 5, and for that we're going to go downstairs in just a minute. And this one's a little bit different with no Jimmy Butler, and tonight Moses Moody will be coming off the bench. Let's go downstairs and once again hear the tones of our friend. That is Franco Finn.
Playing in his 13th year from Michigan State, number 23, Draymond Green. In his 4th year from the Democratic Republic of Congo, number 00, Jonathan Kuminga. Playing in his first season out of Boston College, number 21, Quentin Pose. In his 2nd year out of Santa Clara University, number 2, Brandon Podziemski. And now in his 16th NBA season out of Davidson, number 30, Stephen Curry.
So there your starting 5 for the Warriors. And now it's time for your keys to the game. They're brought to you by CarMax and presented by our friend Tom Tolman.
I think it's going to come down to shot making, which it always is. But, I mean, everyone's going to have to pitch in. I don't know if there's going to be somebody other than Steph that gets over 20. I mean, it could be. But I think it's going to take a collective bunch of guys getting 8, 10, 12, hitting shots. They're going to have to loosen up this Rocket defense. They're going to have to make shots all game long because you know they're going to be all over Steph. It's going to be hard for Steph to get free. The league's just over the last year or so has transitioned into more of a, 90s, early 2000s style basketball where they're letting these guys get physical on defense and grab you. So don't expect, Steph or anybody else for that matter to get those type of fouls where the freedom of movement is hindered. You're not getting those fouls. The league has shown you that's not the way they're going to call it. So to help Steph get free, guys are going to have to hit shots. Buddy Hield's going to have to hit shots. Podziemski, Kuminga, Post, whoever comes in the game is going to have to hit a few shots here and there. It's going to take a collective effort without Jimmy Butler.
That's our keys to the game. It's time now to navigate the way to victory. And I think what Tom just said, making some shots and other heroes have to step up in this game for the Warriors to win. Game 3, navigating the way to victory, brought to you by the all-new 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV, the original, better than ever. My wife drives the Lincoln Nautilus, which is the smaller version of the Navigator. And so does Alan Brown. Alan Brown has
really? The Nautilus, isn't that like one of those shells? I think it's a Nautilus shell, if I'm not mistaken.
I think Captain Nemo's boat was the Nautilus, I think. I'm not sure.
I think you're right.
By the way, our officials tonight, the crew chief, James Williams, has worked 5 NBA Finals games. He's worked in the W and the G as well in his 15th season. Kevin Scott, one of 3 officials whose last name is Scott. He has worked 46 playoff games coming into the year. Curtis Blair in his 17th season from Roanoke, Virginia is the umpire. Kevin Scott's the referee. The alternate in his 8th season, J.B. DeRosa. Ben Taylor, Justin Van Dyne back in your next vacation destination of Secaucus, New Jersey. And you can tell by the crowd roar the Warriors won the opening tip. Golden State going right to left on your radio dial. Kuminga screens for Curry. Curry tripped by Brooks, and there's your first foul of the game. 11 seconds in, and it's called on Dylan the Villain. Rockets wearing black with white Houston across the front with red piping on the shorts and around the collar. White letters, white numbers in the backside. Warriors wearing what we used to call home uniforms. That's white with a gold bridge and a blue circle and a gold number in the front. Blue letters, blue numbers in the backside. Gold piping going down the side of the pants. Podziemski will take the inbound. Right side. Dribbles around. Through a post screen, coming back left. Has room. Now gets back to his right. Pulls up. 14-footer. It's good. Podziemski puts Golden State on the board with 11:36 to go in the first.
Yeah, I got to think when Quentin Post is in the lineup, they're going to use him to set a lot of high screen rolls for Podziemski and Steph.
Steve Kerr has put Jonathan Kuminga on Jalen Green to start the game. Thompson posting up far side. Feeds Van Vliet, who shoots over Curry and nails a three. Van Vliet, who's been ice cold in this series, hits his first shot tonight. Podziemski wearing bright pink sneakers. Goes through a post screen, bumped by Şengün. Podziemski goes to the corner. There's Draymond Green. It's a three, hit the side of the board. Rebound Şengün. Hand off to Jalen Green. Picked up by Draymond at the hash mark. Pass inside, knocked away by Kuminga. It's out of bounds to Houston.
Well, on that play, I think Podziemski's got to look to try to get that ball back to post if he can, because no one was guarding him at the top of the key.
A screen by Van Vliet, and the Warriors will have to switch. Podziemski guarding Jalen Green. Van Vliet now throws to Şengün, guarded by Kuminga on a switch. Spin dribble, double team, back out to Van Vliet. It's another three on the way, and he's hit his first two, and the Rockets lead 6-2.
Well, you figured he wouldn't stay ice cold forever.
Yeah, he was, 4 of 10 coming in from three, but much worse overall.
Yep.
Pass to Draymond, bad pass by Kuminga, saved, no. Draymond's out of bounds, and the Warriors with a silly turnover here. Draymond runs into a fan. Make sure the fan is okay. A couple of kids there sitting over in the corner. And they have a story to tell. Dylan Brooks will take the inbounds. Rockets leading by 4 here in the early goal. Seems every game Golden State gets off to a slow start. Şengün off a screen. Gets downhill. Post will meet him. Şengün goes up, banked it, no good. Rebound goes to Post. Nice box out by Draymond. Curry walks it up. Off a Draymond screen. Doubled. Steps through it. Feeds Post. Post holds the ball to Draymond up top. Down to Podziemski. He's open. Top side triple. That's good. Podziemski has hit his first 2 shots. And the Warriors are down by 1.
And that's a very good sign.
Had really struggled in game 2 with food poisoning. Now Van Vliet penetrates. Foul line jumper. Banked it in. Give him continuation and put him on the line. And Fred Van Vliet is taking this game overtime.
My goodness.
He's got the first 8 points.
Well, you look at him in his first, 2 games? Overall, he's 6 for 27.
Yes.
6 for 27 and 3 for 20 from 3. I mean, he has really struggled, and I'm surprised he shot 38% overall from the field this year.
Did not have a good year.
No, he didn't. But, he's done it before, so this doesn't faze him.
Hits the free throw. He's got all 9 Rocket points. Curry to Draymond Green. Left corner 3. No good. Slapped away by Kuminga. Grabbed by Jalen Green. To Thompson. He'll go in. Lost the ball. Turns it over.
That was a break.
Very much a break.
Yep.
9-5 Houston.
And the Warriors have done a good job keeping them out of the open court so far the first couple games of the series.
Ime Udoka with a defensive instruction. They got Van Vliet guarding Draymond. Draymond with the catch outside. Handoff Curry. Straightens up for 3. Back rim miss, and Şengün the rebound. Hands it back to Jalen Green. Kuminga getting a plum assignment here, guarding Jalen Green. Now trying to deny the ball to him as he passed to Şengün. Green gets it back. Shot goes up. Blocked by Draymond. Pass by Curry to Kuminga on the break. He dunks it with the right hand.
Oh, you love when defense leads directly to offense.
Beautiful feed by Curry. 9-7 Houston. Van Vliet off a screen. Dribbling left. Sees 2 defenders. Picks up his dribble. Cross court to Şengün. Right side. Now goes back middle to Van Vliet. Off the pick. Van Vliet to Şengün. Steps out for 3. Pulls up for a deep 2 over Draymond. No good as Draymond crowded him. And the rebound to Podziemski. Pajemski up the floor, bouncing on the dribble, feeds Kuminga. Now Draymond takes it right sideline. Kuminga trying to cut through. He'll post up mid-range on Jalen Green. Kuminga waits, dribbles, backs him in, turns, pass out to Curry. Deep three, straight on, no good. Curry got knocked down by Brooks, no call. Jalen Green gets it over to Van Vliet. He'll drive in, he lost the ball. Draymond saves it as he was falling out of bounds, no. Curtis Blair said he stepped on the baseline. Steve Kerr is going to point to the back row. He may have to burn a challenge on this.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he ever came down out of bounds. But I'm not sure if it's worth wasting a challenge for anyway. It's so early in the game. Even if you win it, you just get possession going either way.
Jalen Green will catch it in the corner. Immediately doubled by Draymond and Kuminga. Ball knocked away. Jalen Green throws it off. Kuminga goes out of bounds. And they force the Rockets to burn a few more seconds off the shot clock. Quinton Post is guarding Ahmed Thompson, which is an interesting matchup. Draymond has Şengün. Dylan Brooks comes over to try to get the ball. They throw it outside to Thompson instead. He'll drive on Post, pull up from 8. Post let him shoot it. No good. Post tip the rebound to Curry. Curry, shadowed by Brooks, runs him through a nasty screen by Draymond. Curry, dribble drive, goes to the corner. Pajemski there. It's up and no good. Popped out. Still 9-7 Houston. 7:50 to go in quarter number 1. Brooks now at the foul line. Weaving, left hand push pass to Van Vliet. Downstairs in deep. Şengün doubled. Pass outside to Brooks. Brooks will back down Pajemski. Waits, pass inside. Knocked away by Draymond. Picked up by Post. Warriors force another turnover on the Rockets. That's their second. Draymond in the front court has trouble getting a pass off. Now feeds Kuminga on the right side. Working on Şengün. Kuminga attacks. Down the lane. Goes up. Left-handed on the rim. Won't go. And Brooks with a rebound.
Well, that one you might want to pull up from 10 because you get Şengün on his heels.
Jalen Green and Van Vliet play catch. Jalen Green guarded by Draymond. Screen on Green. Jalen Green gets a screen. Now he gets Pajemski. Goes to work with a dribble. Driving. Down the lane. Stops. Gets it over to Van Vliet. It's a 3. He's been red hot. No good. Pajemski the rebound. Now Şengün and Post. It's got to be a foul on Şengün, I think. Because he locked up Post and pushed him. Now Ime Udoka's looking back to his bench. And Şengün is screaming right now at Kevin Scott. Timeout. 6:59 to go. In the first quarter, Ime Udoka with a stare down on Kevin Scott. He's all the way out on the floor at half court. 9-7 Houston. It's the playoffs. It's game 3. It's not going to be easy. On the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Watch the Warriors in the first round of the NBA playoffs on NBC Sports Bay Area. Catch Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, and the rest of the squad as Bob Fitzgerald and Kalina Azubuike call all the first-round action. Plus, tune in to Warriors pre- and post-game live, hosted by Bonte Hill alongside Hall of Famer Chris Mullin, former Warriors Festus Ezeli and Juan Toscano-Anderson, and Zena Keita. Authentic moments lived here on NBC Sports Bay Area and the NBC Sports Bay Area app.
The Warriors and Chase Center are teaming up with DoorDash to pass the plate and fight food waste and food insecurity one event at a time. Through the Pass the Plate program, all prepared and unserved food from Chase Center events is safely packaged and delivered to local nonprofits who work with people experiencing food insecurity. 40,000 meals and counting have already been donated. To learn more, visit chasecenter.com/passtheplate.
If you love your customers, you have to try RingCentral. No matter the size of your business, every call, every text, every meeting, every customer conversation matters. With RingCentral, you get a reliable business phone, a modern contact center, and built-in AI across every conversation, all on one platform. So you can focus on the moments that matter. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. RingCentral. Every moment matters.
So, what are you reading?
I'm checking out the ratings on the new TVs, and it looks like Samsung, LG, and Sony got the best scores.
Just like last year. What about those new high dynamic range TVs?
They got the highest scores of all, but their prices are really high.
Did you check online?
Yeah, their prices were about the same.
Well, there's one place where we can get a hot deal on those top-rated models.
Where?
At Video Only. Check out the ratings on TV stores.
I see. Video only scored better than the others.
So, if you want the best deal on the best TVs,
then we should take our TV ratings and head over to top-rated video only.
At Video Only, you won't find huge stores with refrigerators or microwaves, but you will find the best deals on top-rated TVs, soundbars, and monitors. Shop around. Just make sure you visit Video Only, because if you don't,
you'll be sorry.
In Mountain View, San Mateo, Union City, Dublin, and San Rafael. Video Only.
This is Steve Kerr. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
The Rockets challenged the call, which is a good challenge by Ime Udoka. And the call under review brought to you by Ring Central, the official enterprise cloud communications partner of the Golden State Warriors. The challenge was successful. Post made first contact. He gets called for a foul. It'll be Houston ball on the side. With 6:59 to go. And Tom, you had said from the looks of it, it looked like Post had wrapped him up initially.
Yeah, well, it was weird because Şengün was behind him, and then Post wrapped both his hands looking the other way around him. It's almost like you're doing curls, like from behind you, the body. And he was trying to box him out, and then somehow he just got his arms locked up with Şengün, and then Şengün pushed him. Immediately I said, I know why he's upset. That didn't surprise me they'd overturn that one.
GP2 has checked in. Moses Moody has checked in. Kevon Looney has checked in. Şengün guarded by Looney at the foul line. Left-hand dribble. Hesitation. Jump hook over him. No good. Rebound tip. Looney gets it. A foul. It's going to be called Podziemski for boxing out Thompson with a push, and James Williams calling it a little tighter here. And he did kind of push him on the way up.
Yeah, a little bit with the arm. And it'll be interesting to see how the Warriors space the floor with this unit out there. With Looney out there, GP2. Well, they just bring in Buddy Hield, so you're going to have two guys out there in Steph and Buddy that obviously are going to occupy the Rocket defenders.
Podziemski picked up his second foul. That's why he has to go out, even though he started the game hot. Van Vliet to Şengün. Payton trying to stay with Jalen Green. Şengün will drive the other way. Steps around Moody. Bank shot too hard. Ricocheted off the glass. Looney with the rebound. Curry brings it up the floor. Curry right side. All the way to the cup. High off the glass. It's up and in. And we are tied at 9 with 6:25 to go in the first quarter. Dylan Brooks walks it up down the right side. Holds off Curry with the left arm. Fades and fires from the right side. Good. That was too easy.
Yeah. Oh, he's just so much bigger than Steph. He was able to get to the right of him and then just shield him.
Thompson run off a screen. Curry driving by Şengün. Gets it to Moody with a beautiful pass. A shot short from 8. And the rebound to Şengün. Brooks takes the handoff. Walks it up the floor down the right side. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson in the far corner to Van Vliet. Van Vliet pushes Buddy Hield out of the way. Gets the ball to Şengün. Fakes the shot. Spins all the way around on his left foot pivot. Now backs in Looney. Jump hook from 8 is up, and a little flip. Not really a hook.
No.
A little flip. It's up and good. 13-9. Şengün, one of his first 5 shots. Ball to Buddy Hield on the right wing to Moody. Moody to Looney. Warriors late in the shot clock already, down to 10. Payton with it, holds it, finds Looney. Down the lane, gets tripped and pulled down by Brooks. That'll be his second foul with 5:24 to go in the first quarter. Let's find out. Crazy ending. Denver and the Clippers. Let's go back. And R.C. Davis, what happened there?
Clippers were up as many as 20. Nuggets were up by as many as 22 before a furious Clippers rally. The ball was in Jokic's hands.
2 seconds left. Fade away. Dunked home by Gordon at the horn. You count that basket. It's spun at the horn, and Denver wins game number 4, 101-99.
They would review. It was good.
So Aaron Gordon, the hero of the day for the Denver Nuggets. 13-9 here. Warriors with the ball. Curry trying to go behind the back. Lost it. Van Vliet the steal. Thompson on the break. Lob for Jalen Green, and it's a 2-hand slam.
And I might add, RC, that was out of Gordon's hands by the slimmest of margins.
Payton Wheels down the lane. Feeds over to Moody. Moody not ready. Now drives. Bumped by Terry Eason. Bounce pass over to Peyton. Here comes Buddy Hield. He catches up top. Guarded by Jalen Green. Now dribbles. Green touching him all the way. Pass to Peyton. Peyton will take a three from the right wing. It's no good. Rebound Moody. Moody over to Hield. Takes a three. Topside. Good! Offensive rebound. Stops a 6-0 run for the Rockets and cuts their lead in half. 15-12 Houston.
He's going to have to hit some shots tonight.
VanVleet. Moody chases him. Left elbow. Pass to the baseline. Thompson. Right corner. Eason shoots. 3-ball. No good. Looney the rebound. And coming up the floor is Buddy Hield. Adams and Smith Jr. at the scores table for the Rockets. A foul on Houston called on Terry Eason for a hold as Curry tried to make his cut. So Adams will come in, and Şengün and Thompson will sit. That changes the dynamic. Curry will be guarded by VanVleet. I think this is where Curry can attack here.
Well, they're going to have to free him.
Yep. Buddy Hield catches the inbounds. One dribble to Looney. Looney hands off Curry. Curry double back to Looney. Right down Broadway. Shoots over Eason. No good. Nice. Tipped it in. A little Moses Malone action by Kevon Looney.
And Kevon presents a different challenge to the Rockets. He's not going to pick and pop. He's going to roll right to the bucket every time.
Warriors down one with 3:55 to go in the corner. Jalen Green trapped on the far side. Cross-court skip to the right wing to VanVleet. Guarded by Hield. Crossover twice. Now between the legs. Drives right. Stops on a dime. Shoots over Buddy. It's a fadeaway. Wow. And it's nothing but net. It hardly even moved.
This is like the Toronto Raptors, Fred VanVleet.
Absolutely. He has 4 of his first 5. Curry right side. Fades and shoots over VanVleet. No good. Rebound. Eason tipped it away from Moody, who had inside position. Jalen Green will take it and flip it to VanVleet. Left side. He's going to go on a heat check shot high off the glass. No good. Tip rebound. Eason. No good. Curry fingertips the rebound to himself. Takes it across midcourt. Finds Buddy Hield. Left corner to Moody. And it's a foul on VanVleet. Moody had a wide open 3. That should be a take foul because the Warriors had the ball. They're giving up a wide open shot with a foul behind the play. The officials are acting like Steve Kerr is invisible. They're not even looking at him.
I usually don't see those called in the front court.
No, but...
I mean, I think technically it could be. Absolutely. I think you're right. I just never see him called in the front court.
Looney with the ball, gets it to Moody. Off the inbounds from Peyton. And it's a drive by Moody. Spins, goes up over Eason. Nice. A man-like move for Moses Moody. Finger rolls that in. It's 17-16. The Rockets stepped over the end line on the inbound. And a turnover.
Wow.
Golden State gets it back near side of the basket to our left. What a mental error that was. And here's Peyton with a white headband. Finds Moody right sideline. Up top to Buddy Hield. Hield waiting. Flips it to Looney. Screened by Looney. Hield can't get a shot. Now he fakes. Comes back to his left. Missed it. Bounced it twice. Rebound VanVleet. 17-16 Houston. VanVleet off a screen. Top of the key. Probing the defense. Back to Adams. Right through his hands. Buddy Hield the steal. 2-on-1 with Moses Moody. Bounce pass to Moses. Goes up and scores. Low right. The Warriors take the lead with 2:38 to go in the first quarter.
And Moses Moody's had a couple really nice finishes.
Off a back screen, Jalen Green gets free. Buddy Hield on his left. Shovel to Buddy. Buddy goes baseline. Didn't take the shot. Throws it back to Looney. Looney dribbles in. Power move up with the right hand. Blocked away by Smith. He's got long arms and knocked it away from Looney. And now the Rockets on the attack. VanVleet on the right side. Left hand dribble to the paint. Squeezes to the restricted area. Throws up a wild shot and is bailed out with a foul call. Curtis Blair calls it on Kevon Looney. 2 shots for VanVleet when we come back. He's off to a great start, the veteran. It's 18-17. The Warriors lead by 1. Playoff basketball. Game 3 here at Chase Center on the Warriors Radio Network presented by United Airlines.
AM/PM is about to change things forever. Introducing the new AM/PM Taco 2-pack, available in 2 unique flavors, shredded chicken and slow-cooked carnitas. New, sleek, pillowy tortilla case wraps around a protein-packed core brought to life by our flavor-enhancing 6-hour slow-cooking process to deliver all-day value.
New Taco 2-packs, only at AM/PM and only $5. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Plus tax where applicable. Prices and participation may vary. Terms and conditions apply.
That's the sound of Dub Nation scoring slam dunk savings with Dash Pass by DoorDash. As an official partner of the Golden State Warriors, DoorDash is here so you can get all kinds of game day essentials delivered, from snacks and drinks to last-minute party supplies. With Dash Pass, you also get $0 delivery fees and access to exclusive NBA experiences. Sign up to make game days even greater with Dash Pass today. DoorDash, your door to all things basketball.
Okay, so we get on the car lot. Don't look anyone in the eye. Don't smile. Stand right next to me. This is serious business.
But Dad...
I know, it's tough. But in the game of car buying, we gotta play it smart.
Dad, there are no games. CarMax has upfront pricing. The price we saw online is the price we get.
Oh, okay. I guess we can smile.
Shop quality certified cars with upfront pricing at CarMax.com.
Joe Shasky here. Summer's on the horizon, and UA Local 38 is gearing up for the heat. UA Local 38 is looking for HVAC or service technicians to join their elite team. When you join UA Local 38, you're securing a career with top-notch benefits. Enjoy prevailing wages, comprehensive health coverage for your entire family, a solid pension plan, and even vacation and holiday pay. Plus, they're offering ongoing training to keep your skills sharp. Visit UALocal38.org to learn more. That's UALocal38.org.
Anyone can follow. It takes something special to be an original, which is why the 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV arrives with new ways of surrounding you in luxury, including the ultra-wide 48-inch panoramic display and the multi-sensory Lincoln Rejuvenate experience. A true original never stops evolving. So meet the 2025 Navigator, the original that's all new and better than ever. Learn more at Lincoln.com. Lincoln and Navigator are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates.
This is Steve Kerr. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Did you know you can save 3 lives in 1 hour? Donate blood with the Stanford Blood Center. Go to StanfordBloodCenter.org and become a life-saving warrior. Tim Roy, Tom Tolbert with you. Senior Warriors radio producer R.C. Davis in the back row, along with Mike Baird, engineer to the stars. And Alan Two Phones Brown is our statistician. Glad to have you on board. 18-17 Warriors on top by 1. And Tom, you said that you saw a couple of other stars who were here.
Christian McCaffrey,
yeah.
Kyle Juszczyk of the 49ers, the backfield of the 49ers here, front row, enjoying the action. They're probably enjoying the game. So it feels like a football game. It's so physical. I mean, these games, all these games except for the first game, which was weird in that the Warriors had the massive 30-point lead. The Rockets came back and took the lead and went to overtime. And that one, I believe, was like 127, 121. But other than that, every game, the following 6 games have been pretty similar. Just grinders. It's hard to get on a roll offensively. The defenses have been good, and just very, very physical outings.
Well, you know, I would love to ask both of them. Now, they see large humans all the time coming at them with malice and intent, what they think of Steven Adams. I would like to get their opinion of that. So
they're probably like, have you ever been inside a glacier?
Yeah.
Have you ever been inside an avalanche, I should say? That's him.
Wow.
He just, Quentin Post's a pretty big guy, and he just moves him around like a little kid.
Well, the Van Vliet at the free throw line hits both, so he's got 13 of the Rockets' 19 points, so they lead by 1. Buddy Hield with the ball. Gets it to Post, down to Draymond. Draymond waiting. Pass to Post inside, deflected away by Thompson, who saved it going out of bounds. And the turnover on the Warriors. And that'll be their 3rd. Van Vliet probing the defense. All the way down, right box. Gets it out to Smith. Corner 3, no good. Adams offensive rebound to Easton. Easton backs up with the dribble. Now shoots over Post. Post played back, no good. Rebound deflected by Adams. It's out of bounds. It's off of Adams. It will be Warriors ball. Yeah. Kevin Scott just pointed in the wrong way.
And nice box out by Draymond. I mean, he's just everything he's got to hold Steven Adams off. And he did a heck of a job.
So it will be Warriors ball. Draymond Green will handle. Podziemski back out there with 2 fouls. Minute 28 to go in the quarter. Off the screen, Podziemski terminates to Buddy Hield. Left side, 3-ball up and no good. And Şengün the rebound. They've got the Twin Towers out there with Şengün and Adams. Jalen Green met by Moses Moody. Jalen Green bouncing to his left. They're trying to keep him on that side of the floor now. Jalen Green up to Şengün. Top of the key. Looks for a cutter. Finds Smith. Chased by Buddy Hield. Smith dribble drive. Pulls up left baseline. Short ball tip. Loose goes to Hield. Easton fell down on the play as Hield weaving in traffic back to Podziemski. Podziemski holding it. Waiting. Jab step into a 3. It's on the way. It's no good. No pass possession there for the Warriors, and Easton with a rebound. 45 seconds to go in the quarter, and the Rockets lead by 1. In this game, like the previous 2, a grinder. Here comes Jalen Green, left side, pressured by Moody to Şengün. Good pump fake on Draymond. Goes up, and he tried to jam it, and he clanked it off the rim, and it goes out of bounds.
I mean, just lay it up.
He went for the signature jam. And instead,
I mean, come on.
Missed it badly. Draymond Green up the floor against the zone. Right down Broadway. Gets a layup, and he missed it. Oh, we've got a missed dunk and a missed layup.
I think he was surprised how open he was.
I think he thought somebody was coming after him. Might have hurried it. Jalen Green will hold it on the logo. 2-second differential. Neither team a foul to give to end the quarter. Warriors down by 1. A bizarre finish to this first quarter. Jalen Green dribbles. Gets Draymond with 3 on the clock. 2. Shoots a contested 3. It's on the way. Swish! My goodness. Tough shot. Podziemski half court. Off the glass, no good. The Warriors go to the bench. Down by 4. No Jimmy Butler tonight. The Warriors are 2 of 13 from 3. And they trail 22-18 after 1 on the Warriors Radio Network. Presented by United Airlines.
Warriors fans, nothing compares to catching your favorite team IRL, especially during the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster gets you to every round of the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google, so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Warriors stars leave it all on the hardwood to being there to see who gets to raise the Larry O'Brien Championship Trophy. And get 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than being able to say you were at the playoffs live.
15 years ago, PG&E launched Power Pathway, an education and job training program developed to increase the number of skilled workers in the energy industry. Since then, 85% of the graduates have been hired by PG&E or the construction utility industry. Focusing on students in underserved communities, women, and military veterans, Power Pathway is helping the next generation of PG&E energy professionals build a better future for themselves and a clean energy future for California. To learn more, visit pge.com/powerpathway.
Greetings, Boomtown. Ever since this neighborhood switched to Xfinity Internet,
the Wi-Fi is booming!
Xfinity combines the power of internet and mobile with one all-in plan.
So we've all got lightning-fast, secure Wi-Fi speeds at home and on the go with Wi-Fi Power Boost from Xfinity Mobile.
You get the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best in-class equipment and unlimited data included. Plus, add an unlimited mobile line.
All for only $40 a month for 1 year. To celebrate this combo, we're mashing our shows together.
It's everything you need all in one plan. Plus, learn how to get a free 5G phone with a premium unlimited line. Now, sit back and relax with the smooth, relaxing sound
of face-melting acid metal!
Brilliant.
Visit Xfinity.com to learn more. Ends June 23rd with paperless billing and autopay stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet gateway required. Texas fees extra. After 1 year rate increases to $110 a month. After 2 years regular rates apply. Actual Wi-Fi speeds vary. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report August 2024.
This is Draymond Green. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network presented by United Airlines.
Well, the first quarter, like the previous 8, was a complete grind as Golden State trailing 22-18 after 1 to Houston. The Warriors without Jimmy Butler, 2 of 13 from 3 in the first, and had no free throws.
Nah, I mean, I thought they're going to need some guys to hit shots. They really didn't have anybody that hit shots. Pajemski hit a couple. Buddy hit one from 3. And then Moses Moody was the one guy that came in, went 2 for 3. But those were tough layups. Those weren't open shots. Really, the story in the first quarter has been Fred VanVleet. 4 for 6, 2 for 3. Has 13 points already after being really just a non-factor the first 2 games. So, if he keeps it going, and still at that, they only got 22 points in the first quarter. So just expect this. It's going to be one of those games that if anyone touches 100, they might just win.
Stephen Curry, 1 of 4 from the floor, 0 of 3 from 3. And he'll start the second quarter with Payton, Hield, Post, and Looney. So the Warriors going with their twin towers. Şengün's out. Adams out there with VanVleet, Brooks, Thompson, and Smith. VanVleet, 13 points in the first quarter. In a rugged first quarter. He was the guy from either team was on fire. Smith, wide open 3, no good. Long rebound, Thompson. Back out to VanVleet, 25-footer, in and out. Adams, the rebound, goes up over Post and scores.
Man, you got to get low. You got to get low and get into his legs. If you try to stand straight up and box him out, good luck.
Payton will come up and screen for Curry. Curry double, Payton rolling off his fingertips. He threw the pass before Payton was ready. Turnover. Rockets with it. VanVleet in the front court. Steps around Looney and is fouled by Looney. So it'll be a side out for the Rockets.
And I should say the last possession when Adams got the offensive rebound, it was a 1-3-1 zone. So it is hard to box out in zones, but still, when you get him on your back, you can't let him run right through you.
Dylan Brooks catches the inbounds for VanVleet, gives the ball back to VanVleet. And now VanVleet guarded by Curry. 10 on the shot clock. On the logo, VanVleet crossover twice, goes left, goes hard to the paint. Locked up by Curry, bounce past Thompson. Thompson over Post, shot an air ball. Post, good defense. Looney grabs the ball. Curry surveys the floor. Thompson waiting for him. Looney releases off the screen. Bounce past Payton, goes up and under, feeds Post. He goes up and was ready for it, was timid about it, and lost it. VanVleet comes away. Driving right. Moves Hield out of the way. Left hand, bag shot, no good. Post the rebound. Underhand to Hield. He's got Curry. He'll stop, no. Bounce pass and turn the ball over. Hield and Brooks collide. It's out of bounds to Houston, I believe. And again, Stephen Curry has been plagued by turnovers here in the first couple of games. Curry averaging 5 turnovers a game. And now Steve Kerr's got to challenge this out of bounds call. So we have a break in the action. 10:36 to go. Game 3, quarter number 2. Rockets 24, Warriors 18 on the Warriors Radio Network.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level and ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle partner of the Golden State Warriors. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
That's the sound of Dub Nation scoring slam dunk savings with Dash Pass by DoorDash. As an official partner of the Golden State Warriors, DoorDash is here from snacks and drinks to last-minute party supplies. With Dash Pass, you also get $0 delivery fees and access to exclusive NBA experiences. Sign up to make game days even greater with Dash Pass today. DoorDash, your door to all things basketball.
Anyone can follow. It takes something special to be an original. Which is why the 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV arrives with new ways of surrounding you in luxury, including the ultra-wide 48-inch panoramic display and the multi-sensory Lincoln Rejuvenate experience. A true original never stops evolving. So meet the 2025 Navigator, the original that's all new and better than ever. Learn more at Lincoln.com. Lincoln and Navigator are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates.
Hello, everybody. We've got Dr. Asibe with Tri-Valley Vasectomy here with one of his patients, letting you know how simple and virtually pain-free their process is.
Hey, Josh. So what made you decide Tri-Valley Vasectomy?
Hey, doctor. I put off getting a vasectomy for years. I was worried about the pain, the downtime, if everything would still work the same. But honestly, just the whole idea of it. After talking with you guys at Tri-Valley Vasectomy, I realized I really had nothing to be afraid of.
So be honest. How was your vasectomy?
Such a good experience. You guys answered all my questions, held my hand through some of my concerns. I was really worried for nothing. About 15 minutes, no real pain, no scalpels or stitches. And I was relaxing on the couch and watching TV on the same afternoon.
Told you. And the recovery?
I was really surprised that the recovery was just a couple of days of taking it easy. Had some mild soreness for a few days, but that was really all.
And the people want to know, does everything still work the same?
That's been the big joke with all my friends. But yeah, equipment works just as good as always.
You see? Quick, easy, and stress-free. Book your free consultation with TriValleyVasectomy.com. That's TriValleyVasectomy.com.
This is Draymond Green. Welcome back to the Warriors broadcast booth, presented by DoorDash.
Call under review brought to you by Ring Central, and the call under review turns out to be Warrior ball because of a foul on Dylan Brooks. That's his third foul. First team foul on Houston, so maybe in that case, Tom, that's a good challenge by Golden State.
No, I think it was. I didn't notice the foul initially, and I was thinking, okay, you're only going to get the ball back, but the fact they got the ball and Dylan Brooks picked up his third foul, then yeah, I do. I thought differently about it after I saw the replay. And you were on it. You're the one that said Dylan Brooks had 2 fouls, so well done.
So the Warriors will have the ball. Let's see if they can take advantage of this time. Give Curry a shot here. He'll throw it in.
Well, look, if they can't get Curry a shot when Looney sets a high pick and roll, they got to get something out of the throwback to Looney.
Curry, pass over to Buddy Hield. Curry knocked to the floor. Hield, his pass knocked out of bounds by Şengün, intended for Kuminga. The Rockets flying around on defense.
I mean, they're just having a hard time creating. They're taking the ball out of Steph Curry's hands. But usually what happens is they'll get the ball to the middle of the court to Looney. He'll dribble in and pitch it to the weak side corner. And right now, they're just not getting anything out of that play. Steph Curry not able to get a shot, and they're not able to get anybody else a shot.
Curry bumped off his route by Smith. No call. Ball goes to Looney over to Kuminga. Kuminga, topside, dribble drive on Şengün. Stops, feeds Podziemski. Wide open three, topside. No good. Şengün the rebound and gets it over to Thompson.
Well, you can't ask for any better than that.
No, that was a wide open shot. Podziemski 1 of 5 from 3. Şengün right wing to Van Vliet. Kuminga guarding him. He'll float it up top to Şengün, guarded by Podziemski. They got to give him help.
Gotta go help.
Şengün, jump hook from 5 is up and good. The help came too late.
That was no contest.
Warriors are gone now over 5 minutes without a bucket. It's 26-18. Curry, bounce past Payton, drives in, rotates to Kuminga, above the break, pump fake, dribble drive, steps around Şengün, feeds Payton, right corner, 3 on the way. Got it! Some of the best ball movement of the night for Golden State. Only their third 3 in 15 tries. And it stops a 9-0 Houston run. Şengün on the logo, directing traffic, waves Brooks away. Now we got a foul. It's on Payton for a body bump. Really, they're going to call a foul on that. Oh, Van Vliet, oh my goodness, the head snapped back. It was amazing. Oh, he plows into Payton, throws his head back, and the foul's on Gary for standing there. My goodness. And Curry yet to get to the free throw line. The Warriors have yet to get to the free throw line. No Jimmy Butler tonight. He's on the bench watching. Curry's out. Moody in. Moody guarding Brooks. Brooks will drive, spins, passes to the wing. Smith, good closeout by Kuminga. Smith now takes a jumper and again acts like he got crushed, and Kuminga with a foul.
Kuminga did a nice job initially and then just kind of moved into him a little bit, maybe?
Not a foul. Sorry. With all the stuff going on, that's not a foul. Smith at the line.
I'm with you on the Van Vliet. I think that one was a foul. I think the foul on Smith Jr. was a foul. Because he hit him in the hip when he went up for the shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
And I think that one was. Now, are they calling those all the time in this series? No.
Free throw good by Smith. He'll get another. 27-21. I just don't think the Warriors are good enough actors. You know?
You got to act.
You got to act in today's NBA game.
You got to draw attention to it. You have to. Some of the best, some of the best that's ever done it were great actors.
Kuminga up top, screened by Moody. Kuminga gets to the foul line, doesn't shoot it, and Şengün closes out. Podziemski far wing, screened by Kuminga. Podziemski goes middle, toss over the top to Moody. It's a left corner three, and it popped out. Smith Jr. the rebound. Out to Van Vliet. Warriors 3 of 16 from 3, and that was a pretty good look. Van Vliet drives, lob inside over Thompson's head. It goes out of bounds off his fingertips. And that is the 6th turnover on the Rockets. Warriors have 4.
And to throw it over Thompson's head, you got to get it up.
Yeah, that was that was a high pass. Moody and Podziemski exchange up top. Podziemski doubled. Moody releases. He dribbles. Good look inside. The Draymond goes up. Got knocked down. No foul call as Smith Jr. with the block. Van Vliet over to Brooks. Brooks inside to Şengün. Şengün cutting to Smith. Smith waiting. Puts it up from 4. Short. Tip rebound loose. And Podziemski comes away with it. Warriors need to push. Get the ball off the floor. Kuminga right side. Kuminga stops. Driving the lane. Goes up. Scoop to the hoop. No good. He got knocked down. No call. Smith kick out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet at midcourt. Van Vliet spins. Locked up by Podziemski. Pass to Şengün. Guarded by Moody. Şengün's going to wait for everybody to clear. He wants to go to work. Backing it down. Slowly left side. Terminates. Pass out to Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. At the right box. Comes middle. Throws out Smith. Wide open. 3 is up and good. The patience of Şengün set up that shot.
That's exactly what it was.
30-21 Houston. 7:40 to go first half. The Warriors in trouble here. Moody, hand off Podziemski. Back to Moody, right side. Takes a 3 over Şengün. It's going to be way short. Long rebound. Warriors standing. Brooks hustles. He gets to it. Throws to Şengün on the break. Blocked from behind by Kuminga, and that's called a foul.
I know it sounds simple, Tim, but at some point, you just got to hit some shots.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got to hit some. The Rockets are playing really good defense, so... And a lot of times that bleeds over into even open shots because you feel like you got to shoot it quicker than you need to because you always feel like someone's coming. But, Moody's had a couple wide open. They've had shots. Podziemski had another wide open shot that he could have hit. They're just going to have to start hitting them.
Şengün at the foul line, and he hits the first. And the Rockets have a double-digit lead. First of the game. 31-21, 7:26 to go. Curry back out there. Curry, Podziemski, Moody, Kuminga, and Draymond. So Payton goes to the bench. Brooks will sit down. Van Vliet will sit down.
And Steph may have to start looking for some opportunities in the open court to get himself going a little bit.
Free throw short. Şengün got his own rebound off a deflection. Warriors don't get the rebound. Şengün again guarded by Podziemski. Spin dribble again, down the lane, scoop, no good, tipped away by Draymond. Curry finally steps in, out to Kuminga. Kuminga, one-on-one. Now, cut off by Eason. Kuminga spins back right, pump fake, goes up, draws the foul. And he used a pump fake that time. Eason looking up at the screen. And that's going to be the first free throw attempts for the Warriors all night long. Eason again trying to cause something, got in front of Draymond Green while lining up for free throws. And Kevin Scott is telling both Draymond and Eason to stop talking.
I mean, I know that they don't pay that much attention to it, but on the second free throw, if Eason's feet are where they are right now, don't you got to get your toes out of the lane?
Yeah, you should.
There's a line there for a reason, is there not?
Well, apparently they're
we'll see if he moves him.
Well, Adams is coming over and ordering him away.
Let's get out of here.
And again, his feet are over the line.
Maybe he doesn't see the lines like when he tried to take it out of bounds.
Second free throw, no good by Kuminga. He made the first. 31-22. Thompson beats the Warriors down the floor. Flipped it up, no good. A late whistle and a foul call by James Williams as Draymond pulled the chair on Thompson, bumped him a little bit on the way up. But Draymond was retreating, trying to get out of the way. Your thoughts, Thomas?
I don't like that call.
I don't like it either.
Well,
okay, now
he got him on the arm.
Got him
early.
on the arm there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it was. It was on the shoulder and the arm early. But after that, no, because he was backing up.
Yeah.
But he got him early.
And that's a play in real time from up here. It didn't look like a foul, but when we saw the second replay, it's a foul.
Well, it's hard to see that. The angle, I mean, unless we can see through somebody's body. Oh. Don't go there. Keep moving.
I was thinking more Marvel comic strips.
Well, you don't know what I was thinking. I mean, well, you might know.
Thompson. First free throw, no good. Second one, Moody comes down the lane to get the rebound. Warriors been out rebounded 26-15. Curry double, bad pass, tipped by Draymond. Kuminga comes up with it, back to Curry. Dribble drive, goes up with a scoop, no good. And goes down. I don't think he got knocked out. I think he just fell. Easton with the ball on the right side. Easton bangs into Moody, knocks him out of the way, takes a foul line jumper and hit it. Put his shoulder into the chest of Moody and just banged him down.
Yeah, that's a foul.
That's an offensive foul.
That's a foul.
They swallowed the whistle. 17-4 run for the Rockets. They lead by 12, 34-22 on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Every time the Warriors step onto the court, Dub Nation is ready to win. At Cache Creek Casino Resort, it's no different. You'll feel like a champion when you step onto our gaming floor. Take a time out and unwind in our luxurious spa. Satisfy your senses in our steakhouse or enjoy the very best in live entertainment in our world-class event center. It's all here at Cache Creek Casino Resort, proud partner of the Golden State Warriors. Please play responsibly.
1 in 8 women have thyroid issues.
Am I the one? I am kind of tired. I should see a doctor. Is it genetic? Does my health plan even cover tests like that? In-network? Out-of-network? Why is this always a whole big thing? Wait. I have Kaiser Permanente. So my coverage includes regular preventive care. Guess it doesn't have to be a whole big thing.
Kaiser Permanente. Healthcare that just works.
The South Bay Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Festival is coming to History Park on Saturday, May 17th. Join History San Jose, the Japanese American Museum of San Jose, the Viet Museum, the Chinese American Historical Museum, and Mosaic America to celebrate the history and culture of the AA and HPI communities in the Santa Clara Valley. This free, family-friendly celebration will feature music and dance performances, arts and crafts, educational panels, vendors, food trucks, and more. History Park is located on Center Road with $10 parking on Phelan Avenue. Visit historysanjose.org for more information.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6986. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6986. That's 800-575-6986. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
This is Steve Kerr. The Warriors 2024-25 season is presented by Kaiser Permanente.
Warriors assistant coach Jacob Rubin says Golden State doesn't have to make a lot of major adjustments in this series.
Yeah, I think the game is always connected. You know, our offensive execution and our spacing and what we're getting to will always affect our defense. There's definitely some 50-50 balls and some rebounds that we feel like we can get two hands on. But with that being said, there's some stuff we can clean up. But I think when you look at the game on the box score, it feels like it really killed you. And then when you look at it possession by possession, it felt like we were in the right spots. We were doing the right things. You know, of course, there's going to be times where they're length. There's just only so much we can do with it. But I don't think it's much of an adjustment for us. It's just bring the physicality and hit first and see what happens.
Now, the Warriors have not been hitting first. And right now, Brandon Podziemski comes out to talk to James Williams about something, the crew chief here. Warriors thought it was an offensive foul on Easton a moment ago, but it turned out to be 2 points for the Rockets. Buddy Hield, Curry, Pajamski, Draymond, and Post. So 3 smaller guards and 2 of the big guys. Post will set a backcourt screen on Thompson, just more of a harassment variety. And up the floor comes Curry. Bounce pass to Draymond. Draymond dribbles over to Pajamski. Takes a handoff, fakes the deep 3, shoveled it over to Hield. Back over to Pajamski. Hield cut through. Pajamski dribble drive on Smith. Pass over to Post. Takes Adams for a drive in the paint. Jump hook by Post. In and out. Rebound. Easton goes out of bounds. A loose ball foul on Buddy Hield. Foul calls are now 10-6 favoring the road team.
Well, you certainly can't blame Buddy for that one. I mean, I think he came over his back, but he pushed him in the back. But look, you're struggling right now. You need extra possessions. Anybody wants to go to the offensive glass and try to get a few of them, I'm all for it. Because they're just, no matter what it is, in the paint, the mid-range, outside of 3, the ball ain't finding the net at all.
5 team fouls on the Warriors. Rockets only have 2. Easton misses the first. Rockets have taken 10 free throws. The Warriors have taken 2. And the only time they got to the free throw line was when somebody used a pump fake. Easton hits the second of 2. Warriors have only 4 points in the first 6 minutes of the second quarter. Post to Curry. Curry takes a handoff, splits traffic down the lane. Scoop to the hoop. Good. Thompson tried to catch it from behind, but jumped and missed.
He's having to work awfully hard just to get off shots right now.
Yep. Jalen Green back out there for Houston. Off a screen, guarded by Pajamski. Now we get a whistle and a foul. They fouled Adams.
Yep, they're going to try to do the, what you call it, the Hacka Adams or the Attacka Adams or the Kill a Kiwi or
Kiwi.
Whatever it is. Oh, okay.
Adams at the stripe. Steve Kerr trying to change the momentum here. Buddy Hield with the foul. Grabbed Adams. And Adams at the foul line. Big Kiwi bends and doesn't really get much knee flex on that shot. Free throws up and it's too strong, no good.
Very stiff on his free throws. Not that I'd tell him that, but I'd pass it
you
along.
look great, Chip.
I'd pass it along via note.
Second free throw for Adams is up, and that's a line drive miss. And the rebound tip, then the Rockets get the ball. Easton over to Thompson. You have to get the rebound there. Thompson, dribble drive, over post, up and good.
Well, you decided to go with the hacking Adams, and it works, and then you don't secure the rebound.
Curry doubled to Post. Post, right side to Draymond. Draymond sets the screen. Dribble drive, goes up on the left hand, no good. Post got the rebound. One dribble, finds Curry, nice pass. Curry for 3, that's good. Great job by Post there. 37-27, the Rocket lead is 10. Right corner, Thompson, working on Post. Post, bounce pass to Adams. Adams fakes a handoff, gives the other side to Smith. He'll drive by Hield, shoots over Draymond, it's up and good. I've been so impressed by him. Post down the near side. Waits for Pajamski, gets the ball to him. Screens for Pajamski. Rolls. Pajamski skipped it over to Hield, right side of the circle. Hield off a dribble, comes left, shoots a 3. Knock that down. Back-to-back triples for the Warriors. At 39-30. Golden State was 3 of 17 before those 2 makes. Post comes up. He's going to foul Adams with 4:30 to go in the half. And they'll try it again. But you've got a really small lineup out there. You've got to have all 5 guys getting that rebound. You can't have guys waiting to go on offense here.
Well, you should expect a miss. So you should be locked. As soon as that ball leaves his hand, you're backing into the guy to your left or right, depending on where you're stationed.
First free throw is good for Adams. Van Vliet in, Thompson to sit.
Now here's the problem, though. He could shoot 50%, and the 2 that he missed, they still got 2 points out of it.
Right. Brooks back in there with 3 fouls. So we'll see if we could maybe get a pump fake on him. Second free throw is good. What's the strategy? Pajamski bringing the ball up. Down the near side. Guarded by Jalen Green. Pajemski waiting. Curry running hard. Catches right side. Has Van Vliet on his hip. Dribble drive. Fades to the right. Shoots a bank shot. And kissed it home off the glass. 41-32. Warriors starting to get some offense here. Jalen Green to Brooks. Quick three. Right side. Drained it. And he's screaming at the crowd because that's who Dylan Brooks is.
Yeah, and he's the one guy out there right now you don't want to leave from three, almost 40%.
Pajemski with a catch. Almost travels. Inside to Draymond. A beautiful pass. Good. And a foul. It's on Brooks. He pushed Draymond from behind. That's going to be his fourth foul.
Oh, what a silly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry.
We're both going to say silly foul. Jeez. I mean, I'm not sure what. Well, he wasn't thinking.
Jimmy Butler calling over Buddy Hield now to try to give him a little bit of advice. But Jimmy even in street clothes in the game right now. 10-point lead for the Rockets. Warriors still have 3:55 to go here in the first half to maybe whittle into this advantage. Golden State, 5 of 19 from 3, 26%. 14 of 39, 36%. Some of that is Rocket defense. Got to give them credit. But also the Warriors have missed a boatload of open shots. 44-35 as Draymond hits the free throw. Draymond's first points of the night on that three-point play. Van Vliet hands off to Jalen Green. Pajemski is defender. Takes him left side. Doubled. Finds Thompson. Right corner. Eason. It's a three. No good. Post-defensive rebound. Gives the ball to Curry. See if he can get something in transition here. Curry waits. Dribbles. Off a screen. Gets trapped. Pass to Draymond. Draymond fumbled it. Picks it up. Hands it back to Curry, and it's a travel on Draymond.
I want to make sure they get if there's any perspiration down there, because it looked like it didn't look like he drug it. Oh, he sprained his ankle.
Yeah, and picked up his pivot foot.
Yeah. Oh,
because of the ankle sprain.
Got it.
So the Rockets have it. Left to right they go. Van Vliet up the floor. Crosses the timeline with 3 seconds to spare. Passes to Jalen Green on the left wing. Pajemski meets him there. Van Vliet, middle of the zone to Şengün. Unguarded. Dribbles, spins, off balance, goes up, and a foul.
Well, that was a messed up assignment right there.
Boy, Kevin Scott hearing it from Jerry Stackhouse on the Warriors bench, and Scott barked out back to him. Stackhouse thought it was a travel.
I mean, you want to talk about a void in the zone. He caught it 10 feet from the bucket, and there was nobody around him.
Post picks up his third foul. And Draymond's upset. He thought Şengün kicked his leg out on the drive. Şengün in and out.
We have not shot free throws well. 9 for 16.
They're squandering that advantage. They've taken 13 more free throws than the Warriors. 44-35. So as poorly as the Warriors have played on offense, they're still very much right in. Second free throw, no good. Pajemski comes back, got the rebound, and got fouled. And that's what the Warriors have to do, Tom. He was outside the top of the key, and all he did was step in and get the ball. First foul on Şengün. A hustle play by Pajemski, and the Warriors get the possession. 3:11 to go. First half. Golden State down 9. Pajemski dribbles on Eason. Spin dribble, now waits at the logo. And now we have a foul, and it's on Houston, and it's going to be on Thompson for a hold. And it's the second. It's going to put the Rockets over the limit.
Yep.
And Curry's going to walk up the free throw line. And this crowd here at Chase Center has been quiet most of the half. Something to cheer about. Thompson called for his first foul. Here's Steph Curry. Of course, led the league yet again in free throw shooting. Hits the first. So it's been a grinder of a game. It's been a grinder of a series. And for a while there, the Warriors season was a complete grind in the middle of it. Then went 23-7 with Jimmy Butler. Then Butler got undercut by Thompson in game 2, and he's out here in game 3. Curry hits both free throws. Warriors are down by 7. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Curry 9-point quarter, 11-point half. Van Vliet, who started out red hot, to Thompson. Thompson dribble drive on post. Feed Şengün. Back to Thompson. 14-footer. Swish.
Nice pass by Şengün there, getting the wide open Amen Thompson the ball.
Curry fakes, pump fake. Gets it to Draymond. Right side to Hield. Back to Draymond. Curry will screen. Draymond now. Now back screen. Podziemski pass was deflected away. Turnover for the Warriors at their 6th. Right side Eason. It's a 3. It's up and good. And Eason taunting the Warrior bench as he comes back up the floor. 49-37. Houston on top by 12. Curry, left side, dribble drive, gets by Şengün, inside hand, left side of the bucket, it's up and good.
Well, he was giving it up a little early, I thought, earlier in the game. He's holding on to that ball. He's making him stop him on that pick and roll.
Jalen Green guarded by Hield to Şengün, right side to Van Vliet. Right corner, there's Eason again, wide open, it's no good. Curry with a box out on the board. Curry up the floor. Had trouble with the dribble. Right side takes a deep 3. It's up, no good. Post, rebound deflected out of bounds off of Şengün's hands. And it's going to be Warrior ball. Minute 47 to go in the second and 14 on the shot clock. Golden State down by 10. Here comes Smith Jr. in for Eason. Eason leads with 6 points. Podziemski. Curry flares out, catches the ball, pump fake, flyby, 3-ball up and no good. Post got the rebound, out to Buddy Hield. He takes a 3 under duress and knocked it down.
Wow, that was not an easy 3 because Van Vliet was right in his jersey.
Jalen Green up the floor. And Post with the offensive rebound set up Hield. Post with a couple of assists here. Jalen Green locked up by Hield. Thompson dribbles to the foul line, takes the jumper there. It's going to be off to the left, and Draymond clears to Curry. Minute 15 to go. Curry right sideline. Post the screen. Here comes a double team. Back over to Post. Steps out. Pump fake. Finds Hield. Low pass. Good catch. Shoots a contested 3. That's no good. Thompson the rebound. Thompson down the left side, left hash mark with a right-hand dribble now. Picks up the dribble, throws it out to midcourt to Van Vliet. Van Vliet waiting for Şengün. No screen set yet. Van Vliet over to Jalen Green. He'll dribble drive on Curry. Back out to Van Vliet. Run off the line. Podziemski steps in. Shoots over Curry. Blocked by Curry. Curry with the ball. Baseball pass. Hield. Layup. Good on the break.
Not Steph Curry with the block shot.
Steph Curry, the defender. 7-0 run for the Warriors. Jalen Green, head bob on the dribble. Crossover, brings it back out to the logo. Screen by Thompson. Jalen Green gets post. Blasting in, throws up a wild shot over the backboard. Saved by Draymond. Post, handoff Hield. 17 seconds left. Curry gets the ball in the backcourt. Curry will hold with one. Everybody rising as one here at Chase Center. Curry with a dribble behind the back off a post screen. Bumped by Şengün and fouled with 4.6 to go in the half. Steph Curry is putting his imprint on this game here in the second quarter.
Again, he's not giving the ball up, even if they show. He's going to make Şengün step up and stop him. And if he leaves any space along that sideline, he's going to keep stringing it out and then try to turn the corner on him.
Well, the Chase Center crowd doesn't need a prop. They get right into the Warriors chant as Curry hits the free throw. Steph Curry now with 14. He and Buddy Hield, the only Warriors in double figures. Van Vliet, the only Rocket in double figures. But Houston, a very balanced attack. Curry at the stripe. Wearing silver metallic sneakers. Second free throw is good. The Warriors have clawed their way back. 4 seconds left. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Met by Moody. Now by Draymond. Van Vliet from half court. Good if it goes. It's no good. The buzzer sounds. And the Warriors finish the half on a 9-0 run in the final 2 minutes and 9 seconds of the second quarter. and they're right back in business now. With the score 49-46 Houston at the break, it's Game 3. And the third quarter's upcoming, but first, R.C. Davis coming your way on the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Watch the Warriors in the first round of the NBA playoffs on NBC Sports Bay Area. Catch Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, and the rest of the squad as Bob Fitzgerald and Kalina Azubuike call all the first round action. Plus, tune in to Warriors pre- and post-game live. Hosted by Bonte Hill alongside Hall of Famer Chris Mullin, former Warriors Festus Ezeli and Juan Toscano-Anderson, and Zena Keita. Authentic moments live here on NBC Sports Bay Area and the NBC Sports Bay Area app.
If you love your customers, you have to try RingCentral. No matter the size of your business, every call, every text, every meeting, every customer conversation matters. With RingCentral, you get a reliable business phone, a modern contact center, and built-in AI across every conversation, all on one platform. So you can focus on the moments that matter. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. RingCentral. Every moment matters.
Dub Nation, it's time. Time to lock in. Time for that undeniable energy.
Bang! Steph Curry does it again!
Time to bring your A game.
On defense by Golden State!
Time to learn from our past.
Redemption for Golden State!
Time to build for our future.
Trace Jackson Davis. Oh!
Time to show up for the team that's shown out.
Let's go all out tonight, Dub Nation.
The Warriors win it!
The time is now. Get your tickets now at Warriors.com.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs. The moment we've all been waiting for is here.
The fans now on the edge of their seats.
It's time to stay locked in to every single moment. Because you never know when history will be made. When it's win or go home, every moment matters. So don't miss a thing. NBA Playoffs presented by Google continues on ABC, ESPN, TNT, and NBA TV.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Good! From about a step across half court. Just ridiculous.
This is the Warriors halftime show.
Presented by United.
The official airline of the Golden State Warriors. United, good leads the way.
Here's R.C. Davis.
This halftime report presented by United. Warriors trail by 3 to the Rockets, 49-46. Steve Kerr putting together a lineup that had never started together. Kuminga, Draymond Green, Quentin Post, Brandon Bajensky, and Steph Curry. Curry leading the way with 15 for the Dubs.
Draymond sets the screen. Dribble drive goes up with the left hand. No good. Post got the rebound. One dribble. Finds Curry. Nice pass. Curry for three. That's good. Great job by Post there.
Buddy Hield, Jimmy Butler unable to go with that pelvic injury. Fred VanVleet pacing Houston with 13. Dylan Brooks already with 4 fouls. Wu-Tang Forever, the final chamber with Run the Jewels coming to Chase Center on June 24th. Get your tickets now at chasecenter.com. Playoff action ahead on the Golden State Warriors Audio Network presented by United Airlines.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level. And ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle partner of the Golden State Warriors. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Hey, Stephen Curry, it's game day, and you know what that means.
That you're going to talk like an announcer all day long?
Yes, and fans get 10% cash back in arena or online at Warriors Shop by using Racketin.
That is pretty exciting.
Cash back on Warriors gear is exciting, Stephen Curry.
I think they know it's me.
Good point. We just need to tell them the website.
Racketin.com/Warriors. RAKUTN.com/Warriors.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4-Day Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains with sale prices starting at $29.39. Shop in-store or online April 25th through the 28th. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Get 5 quarts of O'Reilly Full Synthetic Motor Oil and a MicroGuard oil filter for $29.99. In-store only. Limits apply.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
15 years ago, PG&E launched Power Pathway, an education and job training program developed to increase the number of skilled workers in the energy industry. Since then, 85% of the graduates have been hired by PG&E or the construction utility industry, focusing on students in underserved communities, women, and military veterans. Power Pathway is helping the next generation of PG&E energy professionals build a better future for themselves and a clean energy future for California. To learn more, visit pge.com/powerpathway.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Anyone can follow. It takes something special to be an original, which is why the 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV arrives with new ways of surrounding you in luxury, including the ultra-wide 48-inch panoramic display and the multi-sensory Lincoln Rejuvenate experience. A true original never stops evolving. So meet the 2025 Navigator, the original that's all new and better than ever. Learn more at Lincoln.com. Lincoln and Navigator are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates.
Losing weight shouldn't be a struggle, and at Jumpstart MD, it doesn't have to be. Our licensed clinicians provide personalized weight loss solutions, including GLP-1 medications, available with or without insurance. With 13 Bay Area locations and online visits available, expert medical support is always within reach. Access to these revolutionary weight loss medications without insurance may not last long. So call to learn more today. Call 855-JUMPSTART or visit jumpstartmd.com. Jumpstart MD, science-backed weight loss designed for you.
Bay Area, you know there's nothing better than watching a game with a cold, righteously brewed beer in hand. That's why I always roll with Laughing Monk Brewing.
Okay, yeah, I mean, the beer is fire. Why are you talking like that?
Locations in San Francisco, Sunnyvale, Scotts Valley. You can always count on top-notch craft beer, next-level food, and the best game day atmosphere in the Bay.
Hold up, bro. Like, are you doing a commercial right now?
Glad you asked, Shasky, because you can find Laughing Monk at the best bars and restaurants in the Bay, or pick up a 4-pack at many fine retailers like Whole Foods, Gus's, and New Leaf Markets.
Dude, just pass the wings.
The road to redemption has brought the Warriors back home. The Golden State Warriors are the 2017 NBA champions.
Welcome back to the Warriors Halftime Show, presented by United Airlines.
The Golden State Warriors have a seat at the table with the best team of all time.
Here's R.C. Davis.
The Warriors 24-25 season is presented by Kaiser Permanente. In the early game, Cavaliers made easy work of the visiting Miami Heat, winning 124-87 to take a commanding 3-0 series lead. Game 4 is Monday in Miami. The Grizzlies gave the Thunder all they could handle in Game 3, but today the Thunder ended Memphis' season 117-115 on the back of MVP candidate Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai stationary, grinding, stutter stepping, spinning, steps back, fires, 21-foot jumper on the way, got it! Gilgeous-Alexander, big-time shot, 11 seconds to play, timeout, Grizz, 116-111 Thunder. What are big-time players about? Shai says, watch me, baby. 38 in Game 4.
Oklahoma City will await the winner of the Nuggets-Clippers series. And speaking of Nuggets-Clippers, Russell Westbrook out today with a foot injury for Denver. Nuggets led by 22 in the second half before having to hold off a furious fourth-quarter rally from the hometown Clippers.
Here we go. Murray looks in. Throws it in over to Jokic. Hands it. Fake the handoff over to Murray. Jokic at the logo. One-on-one with Zubac. 2 seconds left. Fade away. Dunked home by Gordon at the horn. You count that basket. It's good at the horn. And Denver wins game number 4. 101-99. They will review that.
That is a good basket that plays under review.
I think that was an air ball by Jokic, dunked home by Gordon. And in my basketball eye, folks, that was good. We'll have the call from the officials, so everybody will find out at the exact same time. So now he's got the headset off. Here's the call. Do the Nuggets win or no?
After review, The ball was deemed to get out of Gordon's hands right before the LED light. This is a successful basket, and the game is over.
Nuggets win game number 4, 101-99. We're going back to the Mile High City, baby, and we're all square. Oh, man, what a game.
We want to get the ball, to Joker, the last shot, you know. He went to the trusty soundboard shuffle. I'm just trying to clean up everything on the glass, trying to get a tip back, just do whatever my team needs for me to win.
You're almost shaking a little. I mean, what's going through your head right now?
That's a crazy game, man. That was a crazy game. I don't know. That was tough.
Jason Kosmicki on the Nuggets Radio Network and Aaron Gordon from San Jose. Series stands 2-2 with game 5 on Tuesday in Denver. Time to elevate your insight game with Google Cloud, the official cloud data and analytics partner of the Warriors. Stat of the game free throws. Golden State 6 of 7 from the line. Rockets 9 of 17. Tim Roy and Tom Tolber back in the DoorDash radio booth next on the 95.7 The Game Golden State Warriors Radio Network.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level and ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle partner of the Golden State Warriors. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Okay, so when we get on the car lot, don't look anyone in the eye, don't smile, stand right next to me. This is serious business.
But Dad...
I know, it's tough. But in the game of car buying, we gotta play it smart.
Dad, there are no games. CarMax has upfront pricing. The price we saw online is the price we get.
Oh, okay. I guess we can smile.
Shop quality certified cars with upfront pricing at CarMax.com.
It's time to get away to Cache Creek Casino Resort during our Garden of Riches drawings going on now until April 27th. Celebrate the start of spring with hourly bonus play prizes every Sunday from 1 to 6 p.m. And don't miss the grand prize drawing at 7 p.m. where you could win up to $50,000 cash. Get away today and cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort.
Elevate your kitchen at the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill. Out of your dreams and into your kitchen. Select the qualifying built-in kitchen appliance package that is right for you. With unrivaled technology and luxury-grade quality, when you bring home a Mila, you're bringing home true innovation. Now, for a limited time, save up to 10% with the purchase of a qualifying Mila kitchen package. Visit the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or at friedmansappliance.com.
Golden State down 3, entering the third of the WNBA has come to Chase Center in May. The Valkyries' inaugural season, presented by Kaiser Permanente, kicks off May 16th. That's right around the corner. Learn more at Valkyries.com.
AM/PM is about to change things forever. Introducing the new AM/PM Taco 2-Pack. Available in 2 unique flavors, shredded chicken and slow-cooked carnitas. New, sleek, pillowy tortilla case wraps around a protein-packed core brought to life by our flavor-enhancing 6-hour slow-cooking process to deliver all-day value.
New Taco 2-Packs, only at AM/PM and only $5. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Plus tax where applicable. Prices and participation may vary. Terms and conditions apply.
Make pet care stress-free with Pet Meds, the leading online destination for your pet's health and wellness needs. From healthy, nutrient-packed foods and treats to top-branded flea and tick solutions like Simparica Trio, Pet Meds has everything you will need to keep your pets healthy and happy, from puppy or kittens to senior stage. Don't miss Dr. Cuddle's Ready Rescue, a must-have detoxifier for emergencies. Visit petmeds.com and use promo code WARRIORS for 25% off site-wide. Pet Meds, care you trust to keep pets happy and healthy throughout their lives.
Watch the Warriors in the first round of the NBA playoffs on NBC Sports Bay Area. Catch Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, and the rest of the squad as Bob Fitzgerald and Kalina Azubuike call all the first-round action. Plus, tune in to Warriors pre- and post-game live, hosted by Bonte Hill alongside Hall of Famer Chris Mullin, former Warriors Festus Ezeli and Juan Toscano Anderson, and Zena Keita. Authentic moments live here on NBC Sports Bay Area and the NBC Sports Bay Area app.
It's time, Dub Nation, for the second half. Brought to you by Cash Creek. Cash in at Cash Creek Casino Resort, where the good times never fade away. Visit CashCreek.com to learn about California's premier casino resort.
Warriors down 3 here in Game 3. Warriors scoreless with Steph on the bench. Tim, Tom?
Well, here we go. Start of the second half. Golden State clawed their way back into it. Halfway through the second quarter, they had scored 4 points. 24 in the second half of the second. And they're trailing by 3 at the break, 49-46. Still yet to get to 50 points in any of the first halves in this series.
Well, it's been really difficult trying to get Steph going, and I think he figured something out later on in the second quarter. Just he wasn't giving the ball up out of the double teams as easily. He realized they weren't getting anything out of it. They weren't getting any post shots. They weren't getting any playmaking. They weren't getting any weak side corner threes, so he just kept it. The best thing the Rockets did offensively was their balance, but they weren't good either. They shot 39%, and they only got to 49 points. So, look, this is the way it's going to be. Who's going to step up and not only hit shots, but timely shots?
Rockets with the ball to open the second half. Pick and roll, ball goes to Şengün at the left box. Right-hand dribble guarded by Draymond. Spin dribble on Draymond, backs and runs into post and falls down. And ran into the Dutch wall.
He got clobbered.
He thought, well, he made it look a lot worse than it was, but the head bob, but ran into a Dutch dike.
Oh, I'm not sure he needed. I don't know if Draymond needed the help, but A for effort for Quentin Post.
It's a side out, and Şengün doesn't get shots of it because he wasn't looking at the basket. Ball inbound. Curry deflected it away. Very happy with himself. Goes out of bounds. And the Rockets will throw it in again. Post has 4 fouls. And now he'll guard Thompson. Thompson catches the inbounds, top of the key, drives on post, shoots a floater over him on the rim, rolled it down. It's too easy.
Yeah, well, you want to back up, make him shoot, but you can't back up underneath your own bucket.
51-46 the count. Rockets lead by 5. Behind the back, Podziemski a pass, and Post has to run down at the logo. Dribble handoff for Curry. Curry doubled immediately back to Post. Post pump fake, puts up a left-hand line drive shot, no good. Rebound goes to Brooks, down the near side. Brooks hesitation dribble on Kuminga, takes him downstairs, right-hand dribble, left box to the broken circle, spins back left, forced up a shot, no good, post the rebound, handoff Curry. Here comes Curry up the middle of the floor. Double team, finds Draymond, goes up strong, no good. Şengün knocked away, and the ball goes to the Rockets. Draymond's going to get a technical foul here. And technical on Draymond as he charged at Kevin Scott, screaming the whole way. Draymond thought he got fouled by Şengün down at the other end.
It was pretty close. I mean, I could see where he's upset. He jumped up and Şengün moved into him a little bit. It was very reminiscent of the Jabari Smith Jr. one.
Yes.
You know, where you jump up and you get hit a little bit. And I mean, it wasn't like a lot of contact, but, you know, it easily could have been called a foul.
So it's a side out for the Rockets. They lead after Van Vliet hits the free throw. Van Vliet now with 14 points. Only Curry has scored more. 52-46 Houston. The second half's not starting the way the Warriors want. Thompson looks for Şengün, fronted by Post. Ball goes to Brooks, right side, takes Curry to the baseline, strip, tied up by Curry. Loose ball. Brooks had it, lost it, out of bounds off Draymond. Shot clock at 7 as Draymond came over to help.
Well, the Warriors were unlucky on that one. They had Brooks bottled up, and now the Rockets get to take the ball out of bounds on a play.
You know, it looks like it's off Brooks. Ball thrown into Thompson. Thompson right side. Backs up with the dribble. Guarded by Podziemski. Squeezes by him. Flipped up the shot. No good. Rebound loose. Draymond's got it. Draymond off and running. Down the middle of the floor. Pass to Kuminga right behind him. They had a layup or a dunk, and he threw it behind him out of bounds.
I think he just saw it a little bit too late, because by the time he saw it, that window for him to pass it in front of him had closed. So he ends up throwing the pass, but goes right behind Kuminga.
7th turnover. That's Draymond's 4th of the game. Off the screen. Jalen Green with the ball. Fumbled the dribble. Retreating to midcourt. Guarded by Kuminga. Jalen Green pinned to the left side. Good defense by Kuminga. Now he gets by him. Feeds Şengün for a foul line jumper. It's good.
Oh,
just rolled on the rim. Popped out and then rolled back in.
It was such a brick. It was good.
54-46. Curry, left sideline. Dribbles around Şengün to the corner. Stops. Pass over to Kuminga. Kuminga attacks. Drives on Brooks. Gets by him and scores with a left hand. And Kuminga's hurt. Kuminga's bent over. He's hurt. Podziemski at midcourt. Guarding Jalen Green. Jalen Green left sideline. Underhand shovel to Şengün. Wants to go to work on Draymond. Settles for a 17-footer. It bounces up and bounces in. My goodness.
I mean, yeah, I want to think about
56-48. Draymond. Pass. Deflected right to Podziemski. Shot block goes to Kuminga. Warriors lucky here. Kuminga holds the ball. Wants to go one-on-one. Takes Jalen Green in low. 2 dribbles over to Draymond to Curry. Curry with 7 on the clock. Crowded by Van Vliet. Spins by him. Drives down the lane. Scooping the hoop. Good over Şengün. Warriors down 6 again.
Yeah, the threes are not there for Steph tonight, at least the breathing room. He might have to take a whole bunch of those.
Jalen Green attacks Draymond. Takes him inside. Goes up over him. Throws up a wild shot. Never had a chance. Post for the rebound. Leaves it for Draymond. 56-50. Warriors hanging around. Not playing a fluid game so far. Curry. Draymond lost the ball. Gets it back. Crowded by Jalen Green. Throws to Kuminga. 7 on the clock. Fakes and goes on Van Vliet. Spins back to his right hand and scores again. Took advantage of the smaller matchup. And Kuminga with back-to-back buckets makes it 56-52. Van Vliet at midcourt. Guarded by Podziemski. Podziemski fights through the screen. Ball goes to Thompson. Backs up post. Leans into him. Shot blocked. Loose ball. Curry deflected it. Out of bounds. It goes to Houston.
Now that was good defense by Quentin Post. He closed that gap, so at about 13, 14 feet, he didn't let him just come straight down and shoot a wide-open 12-footer. He was up in his face and made him take a tough shot.
Warrior bench is standing into the game. Jalen Green off a screen. Gets a jumper on the right corner. Missed it. Post, a good box out. Got the rebound. That was a classic box out by Post. Podziemski down the right side to Draymond in the middle. Draymond, right corner. Curry, pump fake. Fires a 3. Got it! Warriors are down by 1. Curry with his second triple of the night. He's got 20 points. The Dubs have scored the last 7. Jalen Green squeezed out of bounds, pass to Van Vliet. He's fouled by Kuminga at midcourt. He was going for a steal. Van Vliet was going to go backcourt, I think, anyway. Maybe not. Well, at least it's a foul of aggression on Jonathan Kuminga. Second team foul on the Dubs. Rockets yet to be whistled for a foul here in the third. It's playoff basketball. It's right there in the pit of your stomach. As Jalen Green and Thompson exchange. Jalen Green on the near sideline. Trapped by Kuminga. Bounce pass to Brooks. Guarded by Curry. Brooks surveys. Shovel pass Thompson. Pogos. Downstairs Şengün. Little flip. No good. Draymond. Defensive rebound. Got it to Curry. Warriors can retake the lead right here. Curry down the far sideline. Curry waiting for Post. Post releases. Dribbles in. Lob. Draymond catches. Lays it in. Post with a beautiful pass. Warriors take the lead. Chase Center is rocking. And the Rockets want time. Nine 0 run for the Dubs. 7:17 to go in the third. Golden State 57, Houston 56. And this is playoff basketball.
Hey, Dub Nation. If you're traveling to cheer on the Warriors this season, then the most important thing to pack is the United Airlines app. You can track your bags, change your flight or your seat, get a personalized map of the airport terminal, even talk to a live customer service agent. It's like having a travel agent in the palm of your hand for free. And yeah, that technically makes it a free agent. Download the United app and book your next trip today. United, proud to be the official airline of the Golden State Warriors.
Watch the Warriors in the first round of the NBA playoffs on NBC Sports Bay Area. Catch Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, and the rest of the squad as Bob Fitzgerald and Kalina Azubuike call all the first round action. Plus, tune in to Warriors pre- and post-game live. Hosted by Bonte Hill alongside Hall of Famer Chris Mullin, former Warriors Festus Ezeli and Juan Toscano Anderson, and Zena Queta. Authentic moments lived here on NBC Sports Bay Area and the NBC Sports Bay Area app.
The Warriors and Chase Center are teaming up with DoorDash to pass the plate and fight food waste and food insecurity one event at a time. Through the Pass the Plate program, all prepared and unserved food from Chase Center events is safely packaged and delivered to local nonprofits who work with people experiencing food insecurity. 40,000 meals and counting have already been donated. To learn more, visit chasecenter.com/passtheplate.
Homeowners and contractors, look no further for your decking supplies and building needs. Rafael Lumber and Building Supply in Marin has you covered with top quality brands like Trex, New Tech Wood, Premium Redwood, Moso Bamboo, and top-of-the-line waterproofing with Protecto Wrap. Drop by Rafael Lumber and Building Supply, conveniently located right off 101 in Marin and family-owned for over 50 years. Get expert service and recommendations for all your decking and remodeling needs. That's Rafael Lumber and Building Supply. Quality products, great prices, and expert service. Visit their showroom today.
Grab the keys to a new fuel-efficient Toyota. More miles, fewer fill-outs. Toyota hybrids are built to go the distance with legendary dependability and head-turning style. Get a low-cost lease on a new 2025 Prius or shop deals on 17 Toyota hybrid models from the longest-lasting brand on the road. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. 2 years of complimentary maintenance. Toyota. Let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium-rated credit. Offers end 4/30/25.
Dub Nation, this is GP2. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
9-0 run, the last minute 50 for Golden State, and they have retaken the lead, 57-56. Don't forget, the Warriors Community Foundation auction presented by Cache Creek Casino Resort is live for the playoffs. All proceeds help the foundation to positively impact youth in the Bay Area. Go to Warriors.com/auction and place your bid. Place it today. The last game of the night in the association. Unbelievable finish down in L.A. Denver gets a win on an Aaron Gordon dunk at the buzzer. And I mean at the buzzer.
Yeah.
When his hands hit the rim, Tom, it was 0.1. When the ball was released, it went to zeros.
It was as close as it could possibly be. It was a great finish because Jokic hit a top turnaround jump shot to give them the lead. Then Harden hit a little runner to tie the game. And then ultimately Gordon with the dunk off the Jokic three-point air ball.
Warriors up one. They trailed by 13 in the first half. Jalen Green with a bounce pass to Ahmed Thompson. He'll bring it across the lane and leaves it for Van Vliet standing on top of the logo. Pressured by Pajemski. Van Vliet, bounce past Thompson. He attacks, goes up, in traffic, no good. Ball loose, and Post took the rebound away from Şengün. Spins away from Curry. Post now feeds Pajemski at midcourt, back to Post. Comes down the lane, throws to the right wing to Kuminga. He'll come left, spin back right. Shoots a bank shot, no good. Got his own rebound and went right through his hands. He goes down, and the ball to Jalen Green. Bounce past Van Vliet. Van Vliet stops. Feeds Brooks on the right sideline. Shovel to Şengün, foul line. Bangs into Pajemski. The shot's up, and it's good.
That's a horrible matchup for the Warriors. I mean, Pajemski guarding Şengün in the paint.
Curry with the ball at midcourt. Rockets are back up by one. Pass to Kuminga, pressured by Brooks. Off the screen, Kuminga comes left, dribbles in, sees defenders, passes to Pajemski. Shot clock at 5, gotta go. Kuminga deep in the corner with 3, with 2. Dribbles by Şengün, throws to Draymond. He'll take the corner 3. It's up and it's no good. Post offensive rebound, knocked out of his hands by Jalen Green, but it goes out of bounds. And Golden State will have 14 on the shot clock.
Well, Quentin Post did a nice job impacting the game with his rebounding and his assist. He hasn't scored yet tonight, and usually, that's what he's in there for, to stretch the floor. He hasn't done much on the offensive end, but he's battling his butt off on the glass.
Leading rebounder and leading assist man for Golden State, 10 and 4 the numbers. Payton catches the inbounds, and Post, crowded by Eason, has the ball on the left wing. Dribbles it over, hands it off to Curry. Pressure by Van Vliet. Shot clock at 3. Curry backs up, double team. Feeds Draymond. Top of the key 3. Short. Long rebound. Draymond gets it. Came right back to him. Over to Payton. To Buddy Hield. Above the break. It's up and no good. And the rebound to Jalen Green. He was wide open. Jalen Green comes across midcourt as Buddy Hield would like to have that one back. 58-57 Houston. Jalen Green stumbles with a dribble, stops on a dime, shoots a 3 over Hield, lands with a thud, rebound loose. Curry's got it as Draymond was in there fighting with Şengün. Curry down the right side, sees 2 defenders, dribbles baseline, pass up top to Payton, now finds Post. Post dribbles around Şengün all the way, gets it over to Payton. Payton out to Buddy Hield. Hield will put it on the deck. Shot clock at 7, fumbled the dribble, kicked it away, loose ball out of bounds, and Buddy Hield turns it over. It's the 8th turnover of the night for Golden State.
Oh, that was a mess.
Jalen Green and Buddy Hield exchanging pleasantries now. And if Jalen Green's going to talk with Buddy, he's going to lose that battle because Buddy is a torrent of words. Moody in and Kevon Looney in, joining Curry, Payton, and Hield. Moses gets Van Vliet. Moody in his defensive stance. Screened by Brooks, he'll switch. Van Vliet guarded by Hield. Dribbles right side, gets around him, shovels to Şengün for a dunk, and that was way too easy.
Yeah, that was just point of attack defense. Van Vliet getting by Buddy Hield, collapse to the defense. Easy shovel to Şengün.
Curry splitting traffic, dribbling left. Down the lane, bumped by Şengün. The foul call, the bucket's good as he went and shot it after the bump. Hit it on the way there. Şengün complaining about the call, but Curry's on the line, a chance for an and one. And Curry got held by Van Vliet. That was the first foul. That wasn't called. And then Şengün and Curry collided.
And that's what I've been talking about, keeping it until they make you pass it and really stringing that defense out.
He misses the free throw, and Şengün grabs the rebound. Adams will walk up to the scorer's table for Houston. 60-59, Rockets up 1. Van Vliet low with the dribble. Bounce past Şengün. Bangs into Looney. Jump hook with the right hand. No good. Curry comes by the rebound. Curry up the floor. Curry stops. Way downtown. No good. Buddy Hield offensive rebound. Blocked. Out of bounds. 12 on the shot clock. Eason with a block. Inside. Post. His playoff career high of 10 rebounds tonight. Regular season rebounding high for Post was 9. Payton near side to back the bucket. To Looney to Hield. Curry off a Looney screen. Has an open look. It's on the way. Nothing but net. Warriors lead 62-60. Curry's got 25. Well-designed play by Golden State. Van Vliet on the logo, and well executed. 3:50 left in the quarter right now. Adams will screen for Van Vliet. Van Vliet goes top of the key, head fake, dribble drive, pass to the corner. There's Smith. Takes the jumper and hit another one, a 3-ball, and just like that, the Rockets retake the lead. 63-62.
Oh, nice pass by Van Vliet. I mean, that's tough to see that guy in the corner with all those bodies.
Smith with 9 points. Curry at midcourt, guarded this time by Eason. Payton screens. Curry now guarded, dribbling on Smith, stops and put him into the blender. Knocked down the free throw jumper. It's up and good. Smith didn't know which way Curry was going to go. 27 for Curry. Warriors up 1. Jalen Green forced left by Moody. Pinned left side. Now gets to the paint. Euro steps around the defense. First time he's gotten to the cup like that all game. And Steve Kerr calls a timeout. We have 3:05 left in the third quarter. Playoff basketball, game 3. It's another grind of a game between the Warriors and the Rockets, and the Rockets lead by 1 on the Warriors Radio Network.
Whether on or off the court, the keys to success are the same. On the court, it's ball movement. Off the court, it's workflow. On the court, teams call plays to execute their game plan. Off the court, companies rely on systems to run their business smoothly. MRC Smart Technology Solutions, a Xerox company, is the official copier and office solutions provider of the Golden State Warriors. We offer large and small companies the technology they need to transform the way they work. Visit MRC360.com to learn more today.
Hey, Stephen Curry, it's game day, and you know what that means.
That you're going to talk like an announcer all day long?
Yes, and fans get 10% cash back in arena or online at Warriors Shop by using Racketin.
That is pretty exciting. I think they know it's me.
Good point. We just need to tell them the website.
Racketin.com/Warriors. RAKUTN.com/Warriors. Some say New York had the greatest lineup ever back in 27. Though Woodstock in 69 was pretty spectacular. Then again, there was Chicago in 98. But perhaps the most impressive ever is the full line of Mercedes-Benz electric vehicles. Choose from a growing list of models like the versatile and spacious EQB with an optional third row, the stunning EQS available with an EPA estimated range of up to 350 miles per charge, or the roomier EQS SUV with off-road mode to tackle varied terrain. The visionary technology of Mercedes-Benz has made its way to electric. These intelligent electric vehicles factor in charging stations, charging duration, weather, topography, and your personal driving style when estimating your arrival time. Visit MBUSA.com or your local dealer to experience the luxury of electric today.
Visit your local Bay Area Mercedes-Benz dealers for a test drive today, or visit us on the web at bayareamercedes.com.
That's the sound of Dub Nation scoring slam dunk savings with Dash Pass by DoorDash. As an official partner of the Golden State Warriors, DoorDash is here so you can get all kinds of game day essentials delivered, from snacks and drinks to last-minute party supplies. With Dash Pass, you also get $0 delivery fees and access to exclusive NBA experiences. Sign up to make game days even greater with Dash Pass today. DoorDash, your door to all things basketball.
This is Draymond Green. Welcome back to the Warriors broadcast booth, presented by DoorDash.
And we are in that DoorDash broadcast booth, 65-64 Houston, 3:05 to go third quarter. Don't forget Game 4 is coming your way on Monday, live here at Chase Center on April 28th, brought to you by Chase Freedom. All fans in attendance get a playoff t-shirt like everybody in the house tonight. Get your tickets now at Warriors.com or call 888 GSW Hoop. Representatives are standing by. And that would also mean that it's another 48 hours for Jimmy Butler to mend and hopefully be able to get back into this playoff series.
Well, it's a weird game statistically because the Warriors have been better than them in the paint. Outscored them 28-26, not by a ton, but they've taken 6 fewer shots, so they've shot a higher percentage in the paint. They killed them on the, second chance points, 16-4, and they've actually outscored them in fast breaks. Again, I know we're both a little like, we're not sure exactly what that means, but 8-7. So they've taken care of all those categories, and still they trail by 1, and I think that's this game, that's this series. It's just going to be a struggle to get away from another team. Oh, nice play.
Peyton's fakes, driving in, the runner high up the glass, up and good over Smith. As Peyton just split it off the Curry screen. And the Warriors right back on top. Again, coming out of a timeout. Under Steve Kerr, the Warriors have been a fantastic team. Here's a dribble drive by Eason. He squeezes around defenders and scores.
And again, the Rockets are starting to get downhill a little bit and get to the paint. Whether they're scoring in the paint or creating for their teammates, they got to bow up a little bit in that point of attack defense.
Not a great shooting team. You might want to give them a little room. Again, Peyton fakes, dribbles, gets around Adams, and up, no good, missed it. And the rebound pulled down by Eason. It crawled across the cylinder. Here comes Thompson with the rock, top of the key. Drives on Buddy Hield, takes him inside, spins, 5-footer, too easy, up and good.
Yeah, well, right now they're going at Buddy Hield.
Curry down the right wing. Pajemski getting off the bench. Peyton the screen. Peyton releases, catches, pass to the right corner. There's Moody. Catch and shoot 3. No good. And defensive rebound. Again, another wide open look for the Warriors. It doesn't go down. Off the screen, Jalen Green bumped by Looney, and it's a foul.
Well, it was wide open, Tim, but the delivery wasn't great.
No, the pass was not good.
He had to reach up over his head to his right, get it, and then bring it back in and let it go. And sometimes that's just enough to throw your timing off and your rhythm off.
Rockets will call timeout. They had one to burn, or else they were going to lose it. We'll keep it here. Curry's going to come off the floor, Tom. He was off the floor 4 minutes in the first half, and the Warriors didn't score. So this is going to be interesting to see how they finish off this first quarter. Ime Udoka, after Game 2, talked about his team's defense and what they need to do the rest of the series.
Yeah, I think that kind of ignited him a little bit. He got after it there. Was aggressive on both sides, and we need that from him. Positivity was too comfortable last game. Much better job climbing up into him. And then switching on to Curry, he was aggressive. Same thing when Hill came in, so I think that all carried over. But, he bounced back on both ends, obviously. Aggressive offensively, physical defensively. That's what you're going to need against these guys.
69-66 Houston with 1:47 to go in the third.
And look, outside with Curry off the court, he's really kind of been their offense. 10 for 17. He hasn't shot it great from three, but he's done a heck of a job getting to the paint and getting around whatever big's coming to double team him. He's really kind of stressed out the defense in that regard. So without him out there, it's going to have to be Podziemski's going to have to be the guy who has the ball handling responsibilities. Now, it's only going to be 4 possessions, right? But, you don't want to be outscored 6-0 in those 4 possessions. All of a sudden, you're down to 9 going into the fourth quarter. So this is a critical 147 step to get this rest. Probably rest through the break, obviously, and then maybe a couple minutes into the fourth if they can stretch that out.
Curry 10 of 17. Rest of the starters for the Warriors 8 of 26. Adams will pop out and get the ball. Back up by Jalen Green, goes up and scores a layup right out of that.
Terrible defense.
Horrible defense by the Warriors.
I mean, you can't get back cut there as high up as Jalen Green was. No need for it.
Podziemski guarded by Thompson. Dribbles the ball to Kuminga. Shot clock at 13. Kuminga off a screen by Looney. Kuminga gets downhill. Pump fake. Nowhere to go. Locked up by Eason. Pump fake. Pump fake. Spins. Pump fake. Still goes up and stripped of the ball. Just a bad decision all the way around. Thompson on the break. Jalen Green, the corner to Smith. And he caught the ball standing out of bounds. So if you had 1:16 to go in the third quarter, it's the first time someone would catch the ball standing out of bounds. You are tonight's winner.
From the Warriors, I might actually try to run clock here and shorten the end of the third quarter while Steph's getting rest.
71-66, they're down by 5. Fought back to get the lead in this quarter. Buddy Hield takes a dribble early, shot up and good, a 3. Stops a 6-0 burst by the Rockets and cuts their advantage to 2. Hield now with 14 points. Jalen Green with 50 seconds to go has the ball on the Warrior logo. Comes to the right. Gets Buddy Hield as his defender. Stops on a dime. Comes back left hand. Throws it up top. Easton straight on for 3. Off the rim. Rebound loose. Adams will save it. It's going to go to Podziemski. He's got a break. Takes it in. Puts on the brakes. Lost the ball. It's out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Smith.
Well, Adams couldn't have put that more perfectly for Podziemski.
Well, he could have let him
that's true.
Down the floor. But
it was like he was actually throwing it to him.
Podziemski might have gotten fouled on that play, but either way, the Warriors have it. Buddy Hield off the screen by Looney. Popped up a 3. It's no good. And the rebound to Jalen Green. Warriors 9 of 33 from distance. Again, that was a good look.
Yeah, great look.
Thompson with the ball. Final 20 seconds right now. And a shot clock at 11. Thompson comes to the near sideline. Pinned there by Podziemski. Dribbles around him down the lane. Bounce pass to Adams. He fumbled it away. Moody's got it. 9 seconds left. Moody knocked to the ground. It's out of bounds and a foul on Thompson. That'll be their first foul in the last 2 minutes. They had one to give. And so not a bad foul by Thompson. And Curry back in there for the final 8 seconds along with Post. Looney out and Kuminga will sit down. Eason picks up his foul on Eason? I thought it was on Thompson. Okay, that's his third foul. And here comes Van Vliet in for Adams. The Rockets will put out defenders here. Post will line up in a corner. On the left side, Moody in the right corner. Gives Curry a lot of room. Podziemski has to get the ball. Curry was face guarded. Podziemski, 4-on-4, screened by Buddy Hield. Podziemski gets downhill, driving all the way, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, over the post. Left corner, 3, up and no good at the buzzer. And Post was wide open. The Warriors will trail by 2 to start the fourth of Game 3. No Jimmy Butler. The Warriors are hanging in there. They trail 71-69. The Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Nothing beats listening to the Warriors. Well, maybe listening to the Warriors with a spread of Mazzetta olives, peppers, and assorted tasty delights. That'd be nice. Better yet, listening to the Warriors with some Mazzetta from a villa in the...
Hey, sports fans. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here on Toronto Sports Insider during the playoff pulse. Our mission is simple, bringing sports fans together to hang out, cheer, and change the world one insider at a time, while supporting SickKids Hospital in Toronto every single game.
Cheers, insiders and sports fans from around the world. The Playoff Pulse campaign on Toronto Sports Insider is uniting fans worldwide through the thrill of NHL and NBA playoffs. Every game, every fan, every moment counts. The link is pinned in the chat and in the description. Check out our campaign page. Donate if you can, or share it with friends. Holy Mackinac! Every click helps sick kids heal the future. Just by being here, you have already made an impact. Now, chat it up, keep it classy, and let's keep changing the world one insider at a time.
And run with thousands of people across the globe to find a cure for spinal cord injury.
There's an atmosphere that is hard to put into words, and you can feel that you are not running alone, that the whole world is running with you. You can feel it.
Download the app to take part. Let's run for those who can't.
Curry splitting traffic, dribbling left. Down the lane, bumped by Şengün. The foul call. The bucket's good as he went and shot it after the bump. Hit it on the way there.
That's our shot of the game, sponsored by Freedman's Appliance, proudly serving all of Northern California with a wide selection of luxury appliances. Visit them in Pleasant Hill to see the Freedman's difference. Tim, Tom?
What do you think, RC? What's going to happen here in the fourth quarter?
Whole lot of Curry. Get Curry the ball, Curry go get the ball.
Well, that has been one of the features of the Warriors in Curry's time. But I do think, Tom, they're going to need somebody else to hit a couple of shots in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, Buddy hit a few shots, has hit a few shots today. But it's going to have to be somebody that hasn't yet, whether it's Podziemski or Moody. But of bigger concern, they're going to have to stop the Rockets from getting to the paint. They had 16 points at half in the paint. They had 16 points in that third in the paint. And I thought it was too easy at times for the Rockets to get going downhill and score in the paint, whether it be, Thompson, Green got to the paint, Easton got to the paint for an easy one, and then you get Van Vliet into the paint and then kicking it out for a wide open three. So they did a really good job in that first half. Point of attack defense, not let him get to the paint. I think that'll be key here in the fourth quarter. Stop him from getting to the paint, make him shoot from the perimeter. You're in good shape. If not, it's going to be a tussle.
Well, Podziemski, Post, and Moody are combined 4 of 17. 1 of 10 from 3. Let's see if they can get something going here in the fourth. Draymond, first possession. Left box, spins on Van Vliet. Bully ball to the rim. Nice. Scoop the hoop. Good. Draymond's tied the game at 71.
And I guess Steve said that between the third and fourth quarters was enough for Steph Curry. Let's get him back in to start the fourth.
3 ties, 11 lead changes. Thompson, lob pass inside. He changed his mind mid-jump. Intended for Adams, knocked away. Draymond picked it up. Curry in the front court, probing the defense. Off the screen. Feeds Draymond. Draymond waits. Wants to get it back to Curry. Spins up top. Bounce pass. Curry down the lane. Feeds Moody. Pump fake. Goes to his left. Shoots over Brooks and hits a 3. Moses Moody gives Golden State a 74-71 advantage. His first triple of the game.
Huge.
Van Vliet. Moody on his hip. Bounce past Thompson. 13-footer, too strong. Rebound tipped by Post. Right to Curry. Curry in midcourt. Over to Post. Takes a deep three left side. No good. A little ambitious there, young man. Adams a rebound. Van Vliet the ball at midcourt. Off the screen. He takes a three straight on. No good. Rebound Thompson. Out to Van Vliet. Reloads left wing. No good. Rebound Brooks. Third try. His shot's good. And the Warriors don't get the rebounds, and it cost them dearly.
Yeah, it's so. The first one was just Thompson being bigger than Curry on the rebound. The second one, those are so hard to get because they bounce out to the free throw line and beyond.
Curry, spin dribble. Draymond hit the deck. Curry double team. Finds Moody. Past the corner. There's Buddy Hield. That's a three. It's no good. Long rebound Post. Out to Draymond. Draymond waits. Back to Post. Topside triple. No good. Long rebound Van Vliet. And Post is 0 for 6, 0 for 3 from 3. He's guarding Van Vliet. Bounce pass to the corner. Smith open. He hits a three, and the Rockets are right back on top.
And there's that penetration again.
77-74. Warriors have had trouble stopping the ball in the perimeter all year long. Curry with the dribble. Guarded by Brooks. Crossover into a three. It's up, and he has tied the game!
Well, that time Steph just said, heck with the screen.
Yeah.
Let me go one-on-one.
Curry's got 30. Van Vliet, left side, guarded by Hield. Waves Thompson away. Backs up, now retreats to midcourt, uses Thompson as a screen. And now the pass will be deflected. Smith to Thompson. Thompson goes up, blocked by Draymond. Thompson got the rebound. Shot clock at 12. The reset. Brooks with the ball stolen by Hield, picked up by Curry. Curry down the left side. Dribbles, puts on the brakes, takes another three. That's no good. Rebound. Hield saves it, but he was out of bounds when he touched it. So technically he did not save it. Houston with the ball. Everybody on pins and needles. 77-all. Curry has passed Tony Parker. 10th place on the all-time playoff scoring list. He's got 4,048 playoff points. The crowd again starting to stand and cheer. Trying to exhort the Warriors on. Brooks pass to Adams. He's fouled by Draymond.
Looks like Draymond came from the weak side to sack the quarterback on that one.
Yeah, they called the blitz. And apparently McCaffrey didn't pick it up that time.
No, he did not.
Brooks will put the ball into play on the near wing. Adams steps out, receives the ball. Hand off to Van Vliet. Van Vliet with Curry on his hip. Foul line, shoveled over to Brooks. Shot clock at 7. Brooks gets Curry. Crossover dribble. Shoots a three straight on. Missed it to the right. Adams tip rebound. Put back. Good low right.
Wow.
Just too big and strong for posted low. 79-77 Houston. Draymond at midcourt. Off the screen by Curry. Back to Curry. Double to Buddy Hield. Fakes and fires. The three ball's good again. Buddy Love with his 5th three. The Warriors go up by 1.
And those are the ones you got to hit. Moses has one in this quarter. Buddy Hield got one. They got to be able to hit those shots.
Van Vliet dribbles to the foul line. Bounce pass around Moody to Adams. Back to Van Vliet. Right of the logo. Right hand dribble. Gets to the sideline. Gets double teamed. Takes a baseline. Lost the ball. And a whistle and a foul called by Curtis Blair. It's on Draymond. His second of the quarter and the second team foul for Golden State. Well, he reached across the body. And when you do that, that's going to get called a foul. Now Steve Kerr's waiting. He's going to get GP2 into the game. Now, who's he going to go get? He's going to get Curry. So interesting here, Tom. He's got to try to buy a little rest for Steph here.
Well, I thought maybe because he started the quarter, he might run him through the 12, but obviously this will depend on how the game goes. Can he buy a minute, 2, maybe?
Şengün. Curry out with 8 minutes to go here. Jalen Green goes up, lost the ball, batted away by Post, and Hield with it. Healed far away, guarded by Adams. Tells Post to get out of the way. Adams steals it from Buddy Hield. Adams on the break, slows down. He got fouled. Draymond fouled him.
Now, if you had that on your bingo card, you're the only one. Steven Adams stripping Buddy Hield on the perimeter 30 feet from the bucket. In fact, Steven Adams can't even believe he just did that.
Unbelievable. Draymond's got 3 fouls all here in the fourth quarter, and the Warriors have 3 team fouls, Tom. 7:31 to go. Here's Adams at the stripe. He's 2 of 4 tonight, make it 3 of 5. We've had 14 lead changes in this game, 6 ties. Curry went off the floor about 30 seconds ago. In the first half, when Curry left the floor, the Warriors didn't score. Second free throw is good. So Adams has been effective at the free throw line, and the only time he missed 2 was the Rockets got the rebound and got a bucket as a result. 81-80, 15th lead change. Podziemski leaves it in the backcourt for Draymond. Takes it across the timeline. Beats Podziemski on the right wing. Podziemski holds the ball, spins, still now puts it on the deck. Right-hand dribble, cross-court, finds Moody. Moody run off the line by Green. Feeds Post, one-hander from 12, up and good. Post with a bucket.
And the Rockets were in their version of a 1-3-1 zone that time. They just penetrated, collapsed it a little bit, and then found the crease.
First bucket of the game for Quentin Post. Adams outside, gets the ball from Van Vliet. Calmly takes it to the top of the key. Holds that big left hand. Hands off to Brooks, guarded by Podziemski. Shovel pass to Van Vliet, right corner. There's Draymond on him. They look for Şengün. He catches, guarded by Moody. Step back jumper, air ball. Shot clock violation. Shot clock violation, even though Adams caught the air ball. And a turnover on Houston. Their 13th of the night. Good defense, and it gets us to a timeout. There's 6:46 left in Game 3. And it is tight. I mean tight. Golden State 82, Houston 81. We'll be back for more playoff basketball on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level. And ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle partner of the Golden State Warriors. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Every time the Warriors step onto the court, Dub Nation is ready to win. At Cache Creek Casino Resort, it's no different. You'll feel like a champion when you step onto our gaming floor. Take a time out and unwind in our luxurious spa. Satisfy your senses in our steakhouse, or enjoy the very best in live entertainment in our world-class event center. It's all here at Cache Creek Casino Resort, proud partner of the Golden State Warriors. Please play responsibly.
Watch the Warriors in the first round of the NBA playoffs on NBC Sports Bay Area. Catch Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, and the rest of the squad as Bob Fitzgerald and Kalina Azubuike call all the first round action. Plus, tune in to Warriors pre- and post-game live. Hosted by Bonte Hill alongside Hall of Famer Chris Mullin, former Warriors Festus Ezeli and Juan Toscano Anderson, and Zena Keita. Authentic moments live here on NBC Sports Bay Area and the NBC Sports Bay Area app.
Hey, Daryl the Guru Johnson, and I'm here with Ray. He is a big fan of Abundant Life weight loss, and that's because he's also having success with Abundant Life. Ray, tell me about your journey. What have you done?
You know, it's been quite the lifestyle change, taking some of those poor eating habits and just replacing them with cleaner ones and something that I could sustain for the long term.
Ray, I got to ask you this. What has it made you feel like in your life just waking up and being lighter and healthier?
I feel like Kevon Looney when he went to the yoga. He's just energetic now. I don't feel all lumbering and aching in the morning. I have a lot of that to thank Abundant Life Weight Loss Program for.
That's so great, Ray. And to learn the secret of losing up to 1 pound of fat, per day and start your own success story. Call Abundant Life Weight Loss now at 925-854-5140. That's 925-854-5140. Or go online to AbundantLifeWeightLoss.com.
Hey Dub Nation, it's Trace Jackson Davis. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network presented by United Airlines.
Well, just to show you how crazy tonight has been so far to the moment. The Warriors lead by 1. They've been out-rebounded by 10. But they've outscored the Rockets. In fact, they've been out-rebounded 13-8 on the offensive glass, but they've outscored the Rockets at second chance points 16-9. They're dead even in points in the paint. They've only outscored the Rockets by 9-3, but Quinton Post is the Warriors' leading rebounder, and up until a few moments ago was the leading assist man.
Stats, I don't know that stats mean a whole lot in this series, the way it's kind of playing out. It's just really who can get to the paint, collapse the defense a little bit more than the other one, and who can hit some timely shots. And we're going to have a lot of timely shots in this next 6:44.
Curry back out there. His rest was brief. Pajemski dribble drive, got to the rim, got fouled. I think it was Brooks. If it is, that's his 5th. That's one of the few times tonight, Tom, the Warrior guards have been able to get all the way to the rim.
And if Pajemski can hit one of these free throws, it'll be his first point since the early minutes of the first quarter. Remember, he had his first 2 shots, had the 2 and the 3, and then hasn't scored since.
Only taken 7 shots in the game. And he hits a free throw here. Golden State leads 83-81.
This is what playoff basketball should be. Tight, competitive, a lot of tension.
Nerve-wracking.
Yep, nerve-wracking, absolutely, all of that.
Stomach churning.
Yep.
Expletives flying. Second free throw, no good. And the Warrior lead will stay at 2. Rebound the backcourt by Eason. Looking for someone to pass to. He'll give it up to Van Vliet, the veteran point guard. Off a screen, waves Jalen Green away. Dribbles on Moody, throws to Şengün. Outside of the circle to the right. Switch gets Moody. Now he puts his back to the basket, goes to work, lost the ball. Tried to save it, does so to Brooks. Shot clock at 1. Van Vliet with a heave. It's up and no good. Looney defensive rebound. Another good defensive sequence for Golden State. Curry at the logo, right side to Moody. Catch and shoot 3. It's going to be off the front rim, and Şengün with a rebound. Not a bad look for Moses, who is now 1 of 5 from 3. Jalen Green dribbles, lost the handle, picked it up to Şengün. Şengün spin dribble over to Brooks. Brooks for 3. It's wide open. Rattles it home. He's their best 3-point shooter, and he's given Houston a 1-point lead.
I don't think you want to come off of him when Şengün has that ball that high. Too easy pass and too easy of a read.
Curry awkwardly passed to Payton. Curry gets free, guarded by Eason. Now Payton releases down the lane to the rim. Right-hand layup. Made the Rockets pay for the double team. And the Warriors are back on top by 1. 85-84. Eason down the near wing, right in front of Coach Ime Udoka. Pass goes to Jalen Green. Guarded by Payton. Jalen Green crouches over, dribbles, bounce pass Şengün right down the lane to the rim and got fouled.
Not a bad foul with him right at the rim. Şengün only a 69% free throw shooter and 1 for 4 in tonight's game.
14 foul on Golden State. 8 free throws tonight. Looney the foul. It's his 4th. Looney with 4. Post with 4. Draymond with 4. Draymond's fouls have all been here in the 4th quarter. A couple of the fouls he had to take. He's on the bench right now getting a breather. Free throw is too strong. Now Draymond's breather is over. He's at the scorer's table. Buddy Hield will come in. Moody to sit down. And Looney will check out. Well, Şengün does everything so well offensively, Tom. It's amazing to me that he's not a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, I know. You'd think he'd be a lot better than he is. Tonight, really, it's been a struggle for him all over the court.
Second free throw short. And Pajemski stepped in as Draymond and Payton boxed out. 85-84 Warriors. Curry double to Peyton. Peyton attacks. Gets all the way to the rim and scores another layup. Back-to-back buckets for GP2. Runs over Brooks and a foul on Peyton. That's a silly foul on GP2. But in his defense, he may have taken advantage of the opportunity to go after a guy who almost ended his career.
Yeah, because he didn't slow down.
No, he didn't.
In fact, he accelerated. I think he thought he was at the goal line. Now, hopefully this doesn't turn into...
Well, they're trying to say it was a flagrant, the Rockets are, and the referees are going to confer. We've got a timeout. 4:51 to go. 87-84 Warriors will take the break. Game 3 continues from Chase Center after this.
Hey, Stephen Curry, it's game day, and you know what that means.
That you're going to talk like an announcer all day long?
Yes, and fans get 10% cash back in arena or online at Warriors Shop by using Racketin.
That is pretty exciting.
Cash back on Warriors gear is exciting, Stephen Curry.
I think they know it's me.
Good point. We just need to tell them the website.
Racketin.com/Warriors. RAKUTEN.com/Warriors.
History San Jose presents the Time Travelers Summer Camp, a 2-week-long escapade in June where 8 to 12-year-old campers get hands-on experiences to explore the past with knowledgeable museum staff. Enroll your young adventurer to become a time traveler in training. Our Chrononaut agents will learn everything they need to know to blend in seamlessly in any time period after this immersive crash course. History Park is on the corner of Center Road and Phelan Avenue. Camp runs Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. June 16th through June 27th. Enroll now at historysanjose.org.
Anyone can follow. It takes something special to be an original, which is why the 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV arrives with new ways of surrounding you in luxury, including the ultra-wide 48-inch panoramic display and the multi-sensory Lincoln Rejuvenate experience. A true original never stops evolving. So meet the 2025 Navigator, the original that's all new and better than ever. Learn more at Lincoln.com. Lincoln and Navigator are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates.
Hi, I'm Chris.
I'm David. And I'm John Margevisi with Jack's Restaurant and Bar.
Dude, what's with that voice?
Bro, it's my radio voice. People say I have a great voice for radio.
Bro, people say you have a great face for radio.
Oh, you have a face. You have a radio
Guys,
face.
not again. We're here to talk about Jack's. Our mom taught us everything we know. Use the best ingredients. Cook everything homemade. Treat everyone like family.
Don't forget the bar. With amazing cocktails.
Of course. Full bar. Amazing cocktails. Let's stay focused.
You're right. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, too.
That's better. Besides, you're twins. You have the same face for radio.
Why, you little I love Jax.com.
Dub Nation, it's time. Time to lock in. Time for that undeniable energy.
Bang! Steph Curry does it again!
Time to bring your A game.
What defense by Golden State!
Time to learn from our past.
Redemption for Golden State.
Time to build for our future.
Trace Jackson Davis. Oh!
Time to show up for the team that's shown out.
Let's go all out tonight, Dub Nation.
The Warriors win it!
The time is now. Get your tickets now at Warriors.com.
This is Steve Kerr. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
So foul on GP2. Brooks will be at the free throw line when we come back. His first trip to the line tonight. 4:51 to go. It's 87-84 Warriors. That difference ties the Warriors largely in the game. They trailed by 13, 35-22 with 6:10 to go in the second quarter. They cut it to 3 at the break, and this thing's been tight ever since.
I'd be shocked if it didn't come down to the last 30 seconds one way or the other, the way this game is going. Now, bad news for the Warriors. The Rockets already in the bonus with 5 minutes left to go in this quarter. Good news for the Warriors. It hasn't really meant much sending the Rockets to the free throw line where they're only 12 for 22. This is Dylan Brooks' first trip to the free throw line tonight. And if my memory serves, I should have it written down. I think he's 8. I was going to say 80, so I'd have been off by a percent.
80 career. His career 81.8.
That's what I was saying, career.
Yeah. First free throw's good. And it's 87-85. Brooks with 5 fouls. He's got 12 points, and he's 3 of 4 beyond the arc. Second free throw's on the way. Warriors going with, it's good, Draymond Green, Payton, Curry, Podziemski, and Hield. Rockets, Şengün, Jalen Green, Brooks, Thompson, and Van Vliet. Curry guarded by Van Vliet. Far side, Draymond sets the screen. They double, pass to Podziemski, hands it back to Curry. Curry now guarded by Jalen Green with 9 on the clock. Hand check at midcourt. Curry comes to the right. Fading, dribbling in, throws to the corner. Payton there, he's open, lets it fly. 3-ball, right corner pocket. Warriors have their largest lead of the game, 90-86 with 4:20 to go.
How big has GP been here in this fourth?
He has been outstanding decision-making. Yep. And that shot, Brooks drives by Podziemski up over Draymond. Blocked by Draymond. Knocked it away. Podziemski with it to Curry. Huge block by Draymond Green. Curry off the screen. Worked on by Thompson. Another screen by Draymond. Guarded by Şengün. Step back. Takes a quick three. It's on the way. It's no good. Long rebound. Payton will run it down to Draymond Green. Dribbling on Brooks. Gets by him. Down the lane. Throws over. We have a foul. It's on Brooks. He's gone. With 3:47 to go in the game, Brooks is fouled out. The crowd waves goodbye.
And you look at that foul and say that's the one that fouled them out, but really? It was a dumb one that he just pushed Draymond Green in the back.
Yep.
That didn't need to happen.
Draymond will step out. Pass from Payton. Throws to Podziemski topside.
Oh, got him.
Wide open. Gets a dunk. And again, you don't pay attention to the guy inbounding the ball, and you get burned. Payton with a slam. He's got a 9-point quarter, a 14-point game. The Rockets call time. The Warriors have a 6-point lead with 3:42 to go. Golden State 92 and Houston 86. Podziemski with the assist. And this place is on fire right now, as it will be when the Golden State Valkyries, first ever regular season home game, they take on the LA Sparks. It's going to be Friday, May 16th, right here at Chase Center. Get your tickets now for this historic game at Valkyries.com. It's closing time, Tom. How do the Warriors close this out?
Well, do the same thing they've been doing. I mean, they're trying to get Gary Payton into the pick and roll action and let him make a decision. He's made really nice decisions. That now they made the adjustment the Rockets did in putting Thompson on Gary Payton. So that kind of moved him to the corner. That's why he ended up in the corner on that last possession, because you don't want to come set a pick when Thompson's guarding you. They'll just switch Thompson off to Curry. So they put him in the corner, and what do you know? He gets the ball, Steph delivers, and hits a three. And then the last one, there was a double screen for Steph, and he just slips it. So basically, it's good. If you're anybody other than Thompson guarding Gary Payton, then have him go up there and set that pick, because he's got to have a lot of confidence right now. And, can I say this?
Yes, go. You can say whatever you want.
Keep out of the paint.
Yep.
And they've been doing a pretty good job of that the last 3 minutes.
6 paid points for Gary Payton in this quarter alone. 92-86. Fred VanVleet with a handle for the black-clad Houston Rockets. VanVleet drifting to the far side, guarded. Now gets it to Jalen Green, gets open off a screen. The jumper won't go, and there's GP2 with the rebound.
Good box out by Draymond.
Şengün could not get to the rim. Podziemski will start the sequence right where it says Chase Center. Handoff Hield now to Draymond. Over to Payton above the arc on the left side. Curry pops top of the key. Jab step. Shoots a three. Quick release. Splash! Splash! 95-86. Thompson crossover dribble to Şengün. Foul line pop. Banked it home.
There's no way he meant to do that.
No chance. He has had some fortunate bounces tonight. Podziemski down the far side. Dribbles, gets right by Şengün. Slows down, gets fouled, and will go to the line. He got hit hard from behind when he put on the brakes. Şengün is a large human. 6'11", 243, and I think Podziemski felt every pound of that. He's on the deck holding his head here.
I'm going to start calling that the Top Gun move. Or the Maverick move, the flyby.
Yeah, there we go.
Hit the brakes.
Put on the air brakes. Pajemski slowly gets up.
But somebody ran into the back of Pajemski's plane on that one.
Yes. We have blood coming out of Pajemski's nose. And so athletic trainer Drew Yoder will work on the nose.
RC said we have a fuel leak.
A fuel leak, yeah, there you go, yeah. Who was it the other day? Was it Jokic had the thing in his nose playing?
Yes,
yeah.
just sticking out.
Yep. Did you ever get a bloody nose in a game?
No.
Okay. Did you ever give a bloody nose in a game?
I may have. Hey, back when I was playing, you bleed, you just wipe it on your jersey and keep playing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole different world back then.
Pajemski's free throw. First one's good. 96-88 with 2:43 to go. We said other people were going to have to step up, and GP2's been one. Pajemski now the other. 97-88. Pajemski with an assist and a couple of free throws. 14-4 run. In the last 2:43, Payton with 9, Curry with 3, and Pajemski with 2. Thompson one-on-one on Buddy Hield. Stumbles with a dribble. Double team. Skipped it to the left corner. Van Vliet is open. As they left Van Vliet open, he hits a 3. He's cut the Warrior lead by a third. It's 97-91. See if the Warriors execute here. Draymond dribbling at midcourt. Şengün in front of him. Curry will screen. Draymond comes off that. Set the screen. Pass to Pajemski. He'll drive. Pulls up from 15. The confident shot. Bounce. Hit the front rim. Bounced up. Bounced in.
Just crawled over the front of the rim. No threes here.
99-91. Minute 55 to go. Thompson right side. Stumbling. Bounce past Şengün. Backs in. Draymond goes up. Block. Falling out of bounds. He stepped on the baseline. He's out of bounds. Draymond with a lockup. And the Warriors get the ball back.
He just owned him there. He pretty much owned him the whole game. Clock's your friend here.
And again, they're letting Draymond handle it. Gets Şengün away from the bucket, Tom. And they have no rim protection without him there. Now we have a whistle. We have blood. It's on Curry. And so we'll have to stop the game yet again. Warriors are 11 of 17 from the floor in the fourth quarter. Houston 6 of 16. And the Golden State and Houston's a great defensive team, right? They've been great all year long. But the Warriors have been the better defensive team in the fourth quarter.
They've been the better defensive team. I didn't think anybody'd get to 100. The Warriors are creeping up on it right now at 99. Look, their offense has been really good in the second half and in the fourth quarter in particular. Steph hit some shots, but so did Moody. So did Buddy Hield. So did Gary Payton. So everyone's kind of pitched in. And then the last bucket by Pajemski.
14 on the shot clock. Pajemski will throw it in. Curry's okay. And now whistle. We have a foul. It's on Van Vliet for a hold. He grabbed him around the waist. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Van Vliet and Curry, who have faced off in the NBA Finals before, share a chuckle. Van Vliet again trying to get his body into Curry. Pajemski bounce past Draymond. Steps around Şengün. Drives in. Throws out Buddy Hield. Back to Draymond. Shot clock at 7. Draymond fouled by Thompson on a reach and a steal. Knocked him down. Thompson says we should challenge this.
I just don't get that.
They're going to challenge it.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're going to challenge it.
I thought he came across his body.
So I think at this point, they might as well challenge anyway.
You could be right. They might just roll the dice on this one, but until we see a replay, I won't know. But live, it looked clearly like he reached across his body and poked the ball out.
Ime Udoka screaming at Kevin Scott right now. Scott's already handed out a tee to Draymond. And Kevin Scott trying to escort Ime Udoka back to his huddle.
Houston is challenging the ruling on the floor of a defensive foul. That play is under further review.
So they'll go back to Secaucus. We're helping them out. are Ben Taylor and Justin Van Dyne. James Williams and Curtis Blair have the headsets on.
Well, it's an interesting one. He didn't hit him as much as I thought he hit him.
Watch his left arm as he comes across the chest of Draymond, though. Let's see.
See, it's not a lot. And
But he does get the arm, though.
He gets it a little bit. I'll say this. It's not as bad as I thought it was. From up here.
Live, you look,
I thought he had him on the chest. I thought he came across, hit him in the chest, but he didn't.
He's an excellent defender.
He's really good.
And I know fans were upset with him on the play with Buddy Hield, but he's not that player.
Oh, you mean Butler?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he didn't. No, he was stumbling.
Yeah, he was stumbling. He was off
dirty.
balance.
Now, here's a question: if they don't call that a foul, I don't think anybody went and picked the ball up. Like Thompson could have went and got the ball. I don't know that he did.
It wasn't. They whistled it. Yeah, he stopped.
So
it would be a jump ball.
It'd just be a jump ball. If you went and picked it up, that would have been your ball.
Right.
So that. Oh man, I'm gonna say no foul. I won't say with a ton of conviction, but because it's a lot cleaner than I thought it was, and he didn't get the chest or anything when he reached across.
Well, he's got length, doesn't he?
He really does. He's going to make a whole bunch of all defensive teams.
He and his brother are they came in the league ready to defend.
Whatever high school had to play against those two guys, you forget it.
Here's James Williams.
After review, it has been determined that the defender reaches in and makes legal contact with the ball. The ruling on the floor of a defensive foul has been overturned to a no call. The challenge by Houston is successful. Houston has one challenge. This is their second challenge. They're out of challenges, and they lose their timeout. It'll be Houston ball, side out.
How can they call a Houston ball when he never picked the ball up?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was wondering, and I wish they'd let it roll a little bit longer because I want to see if anybody went and picked up the ball.
Because he starts to turn to the official.
Yeah. Huh.
I don't think it should be Houston ball.
I'd like to get an explanation on that.
Absolutely. Here's Thompson on the inbounds from backcourt, banging into Moody. Now spins out, feeds Şengün. From 8, low one-hand flip, no good. Draymond's got the rebound to Curry. It goes. Warriors 99, Houston 91. A minute 15 to go. Neither team a foul to give the rest of the way. Curry with the ball on the right side, holding it. The clock is his friend. Shot clock down to 10. Dribbles right side. Working on Van Vliet. Lowers his head. Off balance. Off glass. No good. Payton the rebound. Podziemski got it. Shot it with one. No good. Rebound out of bounds. It goes to Houston. 57.2 to go. Not the worst.
No, not at all.
Result for the Warriors.
No, you ate up all the shot clock, and you have to know that threes are going to get them back in this. Make them make it two. Not a wide open layup, but don't let them kick it out for an easy three.
Van Vliet penetrates, lob inside to Thompson, catches, goes up, and missed the layup, and the putback's up and good. 99-93 Warriors. Curry down the right side. Curry sees a double team. Dribbles on Smith. Pass to Podziemski. Bounce pass to Draymond. Curry comes and gets the ball because he's a great free throw shooter. Dribbling far side. Draymond and Şengün got flattened on the play. The jumper's no good. Rebound goes to Van Vliet. This game's not over. 29 seconds to go. Van Vliet knows they need a three. Pass to the wing. Stolen by Draymond. Ahead to Payton. Breakaway. Payton over the head dunk for GP2. A little elevation sensation. Warriors 101-93. There's the crack of the can. Thompson inside strip. Ball on the deck. It's a rugby scrum. Podziemski has it. And let's see. The Warriors are going to call time. I think. They do. They get a timeout.
Wow.
Technical foul on Ahmed Thompson. As he said something to James Williams. GP2 time 11-point fourth quarter, 16-point game.
I think you just said who our electrifying player of the game is.
All right, yes. Unfortunately, that...
oh, no, don't tell me.
It did not make the playoff cut.
No!
Yes.
No. Well, he can still be electrifying.
He is our electrifying player.
He's not sponsored by anybody.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Sponsored by Alan Brown. There we go.
There you go.
Yes. That's right, yeah. Well, the day started off great for me. I had a nice pastrami sandwich from Sadie's outside here.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And now we get this.
Look at that. Just capped it off. Boom.
We'll have to tell them on Monday. We're 1-0 when having a.
They are good pastrami sandwiches.
13.9 to go. 101-93. Warriors up by 8. And what a win this will be for Golden State Tom without Jimmy Butler.
Fantastic win. Really was. And the defense led them in this one, but they needed some offense, and they got it in the second half. Again, I talked about it early in the game, or before the game, pregame, and it really didn't manifest itself in the first half. Everyone kind of helping out. It was mostly Steph and a little bit of Buddy, but in the second half, it changed. I mean, it was Steph, there's no doubt, but Buddy hit some shots, Moody hit a big shot, Podziemski hit a couple shots, and then really GP2 in the fourth quarter was just fantastic.
So Thompson called for a technical, and Curry will take the technical free throw. The Warriors up by 8. And he rolls that free throw down. It's 102-93. What a stirring game for Golden State here. Warriors will have the ball. And not sure which sideline it's going to be. It's going to be the far sideline. Draymond will put it into play. Golden State has a timeout left. So does Houston. Neither team, as I mentioned before, fouled again. 13.9 to go. Buddy Hield goes to the backcourt. Curry in the front court. Thrown down by Thompson, who picks up another foul, his second. And Curry will walk up and shoot the free throw. So all things considered, Tom, you get the win. You get some people having good games. Buddy Hield had a good game tonight with 17. Payton was 16. Podziemski had some moments. Quentin Post played a good game.
Oh, he did.
And hopefully Jimmy Butler comes back on Monday. Free throw good by Curry.
And it gives you a little bit of cushion, right? Like, if he's not feeling great, you don't feel like you have to push it on Monday. I mean, you'd love him to play, but maybe this win helps you feel like, hey, we don't have to have him to beat this Rockets team. And this is going to make the 7th straight time these guys have played each other that either one or both of the teams have been under 100 points against each other.
Thompson's jumper no good after the Curry free throws. He'll walk it across. Rockets won't foul. Ball game over. Warriors win and take a 2-1 lead in this best-of-7 series. Jalen Green and Draymond Green screaming at each other as they head off the floor.
Spicy.
It's spicy. It's the playoffs. It's supposed to be spicy. 104-93. Golden State with a win. Stephen Curry at the end of the first quarter had 2 points. He finishes with 36.
Well, that's what you hope your superstar is going to do, and that's why he's one of the best to ever do it. He just finds a way. There isn't any style of defense that he hasn't seen in his 16 years.
I think we have Buddy Hield putting the headset on. Buddy, can you hear us? Up. Got to get the towel correctly positioned. Puts the headset back on. Buddy, can you hear us?
I think so.
Okay. First of all, that's a whale of a win. What did you guys do in the second half that opened up the floor for you guys so you could get some good looks and get some shots to go down?
We play Warrior basketball. You know, we get out in transition. We got some shots we needed. We made some shots, man. And Steph Curry happened, and everybody collectively team job, man. We gotta stay greedy, stay hungry, and keep building.
How much fun are you having in this series?
Man, it's a lot of fun, man. We love the physicality. I think it's one of the best series going on. They bring it every night, you know, and they're well coached, they're well disciplined, and we love it, man. And it's emotional, and it's fun to compete, man.
What was the key to the second half defense, buddy?
Just get some stops and get out in transition and play our game, and set screens and do what we have to do to execute.
How big was Gary Payton in that fourth quarter?
Gary was big, man. That big three in the corner, he was so huge. Him in the pocket with Steph. One of the best two-man games in the league, you know, and he's the leader of that.
You know, in tonight's game, buddy, you know, what what was a key for you? It seemed like you were getting to your spots, and you and Steph were working pretty well together as far as getting some open looks.
I just stayed my ass in the gym. I didn't really left the gym all day. I came last night, came early this morning, came before shoot-arounds. I stay my ass in the gym, man. I know this team need me. We out with Ginny, and I got to be able to produce.
Well, you got some good advice. Congratulations. You were 6 of 13 from the field. You have a couple of boards, couple of assists, 17 points in 29 minutes, and you got the win.
Thank you, man. Respect, love.
Thanks, buddy.
104-93 the final. Warriors with the victory. And they go to Monday, maybe getting Jimmy Butler back. A chance to take a commanding 3-1 lead in this best of 7. It's the Western Conference. You know, there are no rollovers in this conference. And this series, like the other series in the West, could turn on a dime. So Monday is not given. The Warriors going to have to go and get it. We'll tell you about the time on Monday. We'll recap this game and have Tommy's thoughts on the game as well as we continue. The post-game show is next. Warriors with the win. They're up 2-1 on the number 2 seed in the West on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Make pet care stress-free with PetMeds, the leading online destination for your pet's health and wellness needs. From healthy, nutrient-packed foods and treats to top-branded flea and tick solutions like Simparica Trio, PetMeds has everything you will need to keep your pets healthy and happy, from puppy or kittens to senior stage. Don't miss Dr. Cuddle's Ready Rescue, a must-have detoxifier for emergencies. Visit PetMeds.com and use promo code WARRIORS for 25% off site-wide. PetMeds, care you trust to keep pets happy and healthy throughout their lives.
When pests invade, you need a name you can trust. Atco Pest Control is the longest-standing Diamond-certified pest control company in the San Francisco Bay Area, proudly serving since 1985. Atco offers safe, effective pest control solutions for everything from termites to ants. Their expert team is ready to protect your home with trusted, eco-friendly methods. Check out atcopestcontrol.com today. Atco Pest Control, the Bay Area's trusted pest control experts for over 40 years. Call 888-900-9697 now for 10% off your initial service. He's the best interview in the Bay Area.
It's a 5-man puzzle, and the roster now makes perfect sense. It just does.
And he joins Willard and Dibbs every week during the NBA season.
Teams are understandably going to try to get physical with him, get under his skin. I've said this many times. Steph's most underrated quality is his competitive desire.
Steve Kerr is presented by Great Clips. In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Postseason dunks, threes, buzzer beaters. There's so much NBA happening. I gotta keep up.
Whoa, take it easy there. There's a better way to NBA. All playoffs long.
Wait, really?
With the NBA app, you get real-time stats and scores for every playoff matchup. Witness playoff drama as it unfolds.
But seriously?
Catch every bucket all in one place, all for free.
Where have you been all my life?
There's a better way to NBA. Download the app today. Available on the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
This is Trace Jackson Davis. The Warriors 2024-25 season is presented by Kaiser Permanente.
Takes a free. Oh my goodness! Hurry! Just drop the mic and get it over with.
You've been listening to Golden State Warriors basketball on the Warriors Radio Network. Presented by United Airlines. For tickets, visit Warriors.com or call 888-GSW-WHO.
Don't you wish you were here?
The following is an attorney advertisement. If you get sidelined by a workplace injury, the workers' compensation attorneys at Boxer and Gerson can help get you back in the game. Our team of skilled attorneys will fight by your side for the treatment and compensation you deserve. We care about justice for injured workers. That's what makes us Northern California's premier workers' comp law firm. Call Boxer and Gerson at 510-345-2341 or visit boxerlaw.com for a free consultation. Boxer and Gerson, your life is worth the fight.
Meanwhile at Xfinity.
Okay, huddle up. Do you realize how many fans stream basketball? It's madness.
But real fans stream with Xfinity Internet.
Totally. We've engineered the fastest connection.
With reduced buffering and low lag.
'Cause making streaming better is what we do!
Yeah! Can we let go now? It's really not a huddle with two people.
Switch to Xfinity Internet and stream live sports from the best seat in the house. Bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Actual speeds vary. Not guaranteed.
Hey, what's going on? It's Willard for Underdog Fantasy. Guess what? Here we go, baseball. Come on, baseball fans. Let's take a swing at making some picks on all of your favorite players with Underdog. Baseball is officially back. That's opportunity knocking for you to get going with Underdog, one of the leading sports apps out there, and cash in. Play their pick'em game. Whether a player is going to go higher or lower on any one of their stats, it can be strikeouts, home runs, hits, runs. You can combine it all together. Anything. They've got all your favorite leagues, teams, and stars. I've been having a ton of fun with this. Come on and play with me. What's Willie Adames going to do as things get started, for example? Let's go higher, I hope. Download the Underdog app. Sign up now using the promo code Willard. My last name, that'll unlock a special offer of up to $1,000 in bonus cash with your first deposit. Again, the promo code, my last name, Willard, to claim your special offer. Must be 18 or over and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Void in Colorado. Concerned with your play? 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit ncpgambling.org.
This is the Golden State Warriors postgame show.
The game might be over, but it's not time for night-night just yet.
Night-night.
Here at Chase Center, most of the crowd is filed out. Some are waiting in their seats and celebrating, talking to each other about what they just witnessed. The Warriors in the fourth quarter outscore the Houston Rockets 35-22. They beat the Rockets from 3, 42-33. But they outscored the Rockets in two very important categories. 44-38 in the paint, even though the Rockets had 8 more shots there. And they outscored the Rockets 18-11 on second chance points, even though the Rockets had 2 more shots there.
Yeah, the Warriors were just more efficient in their opportunities, or I guess I should say more opportunistic with their second chance points. They got rebounds. They finished at a much higher rate than the Rockets did. The Warriors were really good defensively tonight. They held in fact, the Rockets had 27 in the second quarter. Other than that, they put up 22s. 22 in the first, third, and fourth. So the defense was really good. It was just when they let the Rockets get going downhill a little bit that they struggled. But if they kept them, I'm curious, the Rockets were 19 for 48 in the paint, which means they were 15 for 38 outside the paint, which isn't terrible. I mean, outside the paint nowadays, that's actually not too bad. But the defense inside the paint was really good. I thought Draymond did a hell of a job on Şengün. Şengün to the eye was worse than the 7 for 18 that he eventually got. He just didn't have it tonight. He missed a shot that well, let's put it this way. He made a shot he should have missed because he banked one in from 13 that had no business going in because it wasn't a bank shot. And then he had a couple that he threw up there that needed, let's just say, a couple kind bounces to get to the bottom of the hole. But I attribute a lot of that to Draymond. And Şengün only 1 for 6 from the line. But the Warriors just battled. Just absolutely battled, hung in there, got down 13 at in the first half, and then managed just to hit that sprint, that turbo button at the very end of the game, like the last 4 minutes of the game, got themselves up by 9 points. But make no mistake, this was about Steph just putting his imprint on the game and just doing what superstars do. He wasn't going to be denied, but it couldn't be just him. The Warriors bench had 17 points in the fourth quarter, led by 11. With Gary Payton got 11, so that was absolutely massive. It's just a good team victory, and every game's going to be like this. Every game just be an absolute grinder, and you just got to hope that you can grind your way through it, stay close, and then put on a burst at the end.
Well, GP2 was so good in the fourth quarter, and I thought one of the things they did once they went away from the Twin Towers look, and they had Şengün out there, was have Draymond hands.
To every child and family who've needed us since 1875, and all who support us, our hospital needs no introduction. But just in case, it's SickKids. And it's our 150th birthday. Our mission has always been healthier children, a better world. The first children's hospital in Canada, SickKids. Pasteurizing milk to prevent disease 30 years before it was mandatory. The heart-lung machine that transformed open heart surgery. A pediatric kidney transplant in 1969. SickKids. SickKids. And
by Chase Freedom, and there will be a Game 5, as we know. That's going to be on April the 30th at Houston, 4 o'clock with the airtime 4:30, so your drive home with the Dubs on Wednesday night. Any thoughts?
They may load manage me for Game 5. I'm not sure.
Stop it. Stop it.
No, we won't.
Stop it. There were
Shut up,
we're
RC.
already load managing RC. You know.
I told him he can go if he wants to.
Yeah.
They won't know the difference.
No, final thoughts is...
Well, you guys got the same hairstyle.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
We do.
Hairstyle.
We do. Height, a little bit different.
Yeah.
A little bit different there. Final thought is this is the same game we've seen for about 7 straight games now, where there's not a ton of scoring. It's tight. Don't expect a bunch of bursts, and just hope you can hang in there and then make more plays than the other team does at the end. And that was tonight, because outside of Steph and Gary Payton in the fourth, I tried to think of a Rocket who I thought had a nice night offensively before I looked down at the stat sheet. And then I said, well, Van Vliet did the first 5 minutes. Other than that, I don't know that anybody really did much for them offensively. You know, it was a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but most guys weren't super efficient. So I looked down, and there it was. Thompson, 16 field goal attempts, 11 points. That's not efficient. Brooks was fairly efficient, 13 on 8 shots, but that's not enough volume to really hurt you. Şengün, 18 field goal attempts, 15 points. Green, 11 field goal attempts, 9 points. Van Vliet, 14 for 17, not bad, but again, a lot of that was early. And what you're seeing with the Rockets is a bunch of guys. I mean, Adams was pretty good. 2 shots, 8 points. That'll work. But a bunch of guys who actually had less points in their field goal attempts. So the Warriors' defense was really, really good tonight. And they hung in there. They kept taking the shot and said, okay, let's just, at some point, we're going to get this right. And what they got right, I thought, was Gary Payton setting the screener rolls, getting the ball in the pocket, and then making a decision. And the decision was to score. I don't know that he even had an assist. He had 1. But for the most part, it was just score, because that's what they were giving him. So I mean, he was so good in that fourth quarter. I thought that's really kind of what turned the tide for the Warriors and gave him a little breathing room.
There you go.
Because there wasn't a lot of breathing room to be had in this game, and there hasn't been a whole lot of breathing room to be had in this series.
Yes. If you breathe, you're breathing on somebody in this series, because everybody's been so close to each other this series.
And don't expect anything different Monday.
Nope,
going to be the same.
Going to be a grind, and of course, Warriors.com and the Warriors social media platforms will have updates, I'm sure, on Jimmy Butler over the rest of the weekend. So there you go.
Enjoy your Sunday.
Yeah, enjoy your Sunday.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit around, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't. No golf on. No, I mean, there's basketball. I'll watch the Laker game for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do?
Your stamp collection?
Excuse me? What'd you just say? Did you say stamp collection?
Yeah.
What is that? Do I have a big sign that says nerd like behind me that I don't notice? I mean, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I apologize to all stamp collectors. It's Tolbert, Tolbert.
Oh, man.
Oh, bring it to me.
Yeah.
Bring me all your
just kill our stamp
Bring me
demographic.
all your stamp collection nerds. Bring them to me. Let's go. They know what they know they are. Oh, come on. You know you're nerds. I mean, come on. Everybody's looking at me like, wait, we kidding somebody here? Am I breaking news? I'm not breaking any news. You know what? There is hockey on tomorrow.
There's hockey on tomorrow.
I haven't watched really any hockey, so I'm going to watch some basketball, watch some hockey, and maybe go for a walk, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
They barbecue something if it isn't too chilly out
There you
there.
go.
I'll be over.
Yeah, it's been
everybody coming
chilly.
over.
It's been chilly.
It was. It's chilly today.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta get out. I gotta close the window.
Ooh, chili, make chili.
Yeah, that seems like effort. That seems like more effort than I want to give tomorrow.
We are,
to be honest with you.
We are in the DoorDash broadcast booth.
Yes.
Well, I already did that yesterday.
DoorDash you some chili.
Look, as much as I like our sponsors, DoorDash, I can't do it every night. I got to do. I might cook tomorrow. Maybe I'll break something out. Do a little chicken marsala or something like that.
Ooh,
but
there you go.
Yeah, I could do chili, but the chili season's almost over because the chili season's winter when it's cold, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow.
We will not have updates on Tom's progress over the weekend, but
we will not.
We will have maybe a report on Monday night.
Can't wait.
All right, man.
Looking forward to it, Tom.
It'll be fun. That's Tom Tolbert. Warriors with a win, 104-93. They lead the best of 7, 2-1. And get ready for Game 4 on Monday night, 6:30 airtime, 7 o'clock with the tip. Let's get to your Kaiser Permanente scoreboard. We start off with Cleveland and Miami. The Cavaliers setting a tone in this series, and they got the ball to the big fella.
Adebayo in the lane. The jumper on Allen missed. Rebound DeAndre Hunter quickly to Jerome. Jerome on the left-hand dribble. Lob to Allen. Pow! How about that assist from Ty Jerome? A thunderous dunk from the fro. And the Cavaliers are up by 18.
And they're up 3-0 in the series thanks to a 124-87 win over Miami. Jared Allen, 22 points, 10 rebounds. Evan Mobley, the defensive player of the year, had 19 and 10. And Darius Garland did not play. He was sick heading into this game. Bam Adebayo, 22 points and 9 boards for Miami. As the Heat shot 42%, Cleveland shot 53.5. Oklahoma City trying to wrap up their series with Memphis.
Shea stationary, grinding, stutter stepping, spinning, steps back, fires, 21-foot jumper on the way, got it! Gilgeous-Alexander, big-time shot, 11 seconds to play, timeout, Grizz, 116-111 Thunder. What are big-time players about? Shea says, watch me, baby. 38 in Game 4.
That's Matt Pinto, the voice of the OKC Thunder. So the Thunder had the lead late in the game. Desmond Bane on the free throw line. The Grizzlies trying to manufacture a last-second unbelievable win and keep the series alive.
2-point game, Bane giving the ball. Thunder up 117-115. Sends it up, misses, loose ball batted, tipped, no good at the buzzer, and the Thunder have won. They advanced to round 2 for the second consecutive season, sweeping the Grizzlies away in the opening round of the postseason, holding on for a 117-115 triumph over the Grizz.
Again, that's Matt Pinto. And again, that was your final, the 4-game sweep for Oklahoma City. John Morant didn't play tonight. He was injured. And so Oklahoma City was paced by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He would finish with that 38-point total. Santa Clara's Jalen Williams had 23. Isaiah Hartenstein with 11 points and 12 rebounds for the Thunder, who outscored Miami in the paint 54-40. Or Memphis in the paint 54-40. Scottie Pippen Jr. had 30 points. Bane with 23. And Santi Aldama with 23. But their season is now over. That Denver Clippers series is getting really, really interesting. Nikola Jokic from downtown.
Jokic has it at the midcourt circle. He gets a good pick from Jalen Pickett, throws it to him, a pick and pop, head fake on the 3. Pickett's in the paint, throws back behind him over to Christian Brown. Brown turns the corner on Powell. 4 on the clock. Jokic 3.
Yeah! 81-63, Denver with less than a minute to go in the third. That's Jason Kosmicki, the voice of the Nuggets. So you think, well, Denver's got this game. They're gonna tie the series up, go back to Denver, the series 2-2. But the Clippers go on a furious rally, and so now Aaron Gordon and the Nuggets, they've got the ball late. Maybe a chance to win, or the game might go to overtime.
Here we go. Murray looks in. Throws it in over to Jokic. Hands it. Fake the handoff over to Murray. Jokic at the logo. One-on-one with Zubac. 2 seconds left. Fade away. Dunked home by Gordon at the horn. You count that basket. It's good at the horn. And Denver wins game number 4. 101-99. They will review that.
Is a good basket that plays under review.
I I think that was an air ball by Jokic, dunked home by Gordon. And in my basketball eye, folks, that was good. We'll have the call from the officials, so everybody will find out at the exact same time. So now he's got the headset off. Here's the call. Do the Nuggets win or no?
After review, the